Medication time. Medication time.
It's a white trash comedy show. I'm the friendly freaks that you come know. It's a white trash comedy show. Getting high and laying low. It's a white trash comedy show. Your mama's drunk as she It's a white trash comedy show. When the booze is gone, it's time to go.
Minus. All right, here we go. Welcome to late night white trash evening comedy D&P. I'm Mel Fashion's Pig. Yeah, somewhere around there. I'm so used to saying,
We're doing it, guys.
welcome to the Listen to Nothing show. That's so much easier.
White trash late night.
Reporting live from your mom's dry vagina.
White trash late night. And I'm the new co-host of White Trash Late Night.
The elders have voted him in.
Aloha.
And I'm your Reverend Muffington, and tonight we have a packed fucking house. If you were here, you'd
Gay.
be sweating balls.
Gay.
Yep.
It is also Easter, 420, Earth Day,
Yeah.
Hitler's birthday, motherfucking Enrique Lafuente.
Nice, thank you. That was
Tits out
great.
for Jesus.
Wow, it's so hotboxy in here, and I must. Am I buffering? Am I coming in clear over there? I think we got it good going on. I'm so happy to be here. I support my friend Monty over here. Yeah. I'm Monty's support strap over here. Like, where am I? Like a jock strap over there. Yeah, Monty's bitch. Wherever he goes, I go. I protect him too. Nobody kick him in the balls. I got you. I was gonna say something over here besides that. I'm setting the pace over here. My name is Enrique Lafuente. I'm from Texas, and I'm horrible at Spanish. And everybody thinks I'm like really like, and you don't know that when somebody thinks you speak Spanish and you don't, it's like the worst feeling ever. Like, you don't speak Spanish? God, they start cussing out my mom. I'm like, it's not, I don't know. I grew up like in a white neighborhood. Like, all my friends spoke English, so I didn't have that chance to like practice that much. But I would love to, but it's hard. It's hard to learn it sometimes afterwards. But I love it. Yeah, I'm setting the pace over here, but I'm just gonna say a couple more things. I appreciate you guys over being here. When they were calling out like who's going next, I was thinking about like we're playing a game of like softball or something like that. And we're picking teams and shit. I was like, oh God, you picking her? She's next. Oh my God. But I'm sure all you guys are really good at softball. And that's all I'm gonna say. I just wanted to like come up because I wanted to go first, and so I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I really appreciate it. Another thing too, I'm gonna do a mine, okay? And he's gonna try to sell you some drugs, right?
Sold.
Enrique, nice to meet you. Let's keep it going. I'm excited to see how everybody else.
He's got to take. He's got to take your chair. There's your mic, sir.
Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we also have a guest host tonight. Let's give it up for Laura Lister.
Yeah.
Jessica.
Yay!
Yes.
Jessica Lister. Enrique Lafuente, nice to meet you.
Couldn't even remember the lady's name.
That was between us, Beth.
You blew up her spot, man.
Aloha. Aloha.
Enrique,
Yes, sir.
what got you into comedy other than Monty Hicks?
I like to talk about current events and what's going on like in life, and I try to not let it get to me, so I just kind of make fun of it. So that's how I kind of got into it. And I've always been like the jokester, like in my family and stuff like that. You know, lay on the ground, throw some ketchup, like pretend like I'm bleeding or something like that. That
Do you have
really
younger brother or sister?
I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest.
Yeah, I'm the youngest. So I had
you
to
got
get
fucked with a lot.
I had to get the attention somehow.
All right.
So yeah, it was like I like singing karaoke and being in front like with a mic. I think I'm holding it right. Should I do it like
Yeah.
this?
I
Or?
mean, down your throat.
I don't. Okay.
He's firing it sideways like a guy in a
Alright.
movie.
Yeah, I just kind of and then I knew Monty was doing it. He's like, hey, I'm doing some comedy. So I was like, dude, you guys are awesome. So I would love to contribute. And, you know, actually, if I'm not that good, but I like to support everybody too.
Well,
No, it wasn't wrong with what you
so the
did.
thing about
Yeah.
stand-up comedy is like anybody can get up there and do it, especially if they got the bug to it. Now, after a while, there are some people that they should probably tap out. But I mean, I think if you enjoy doing it and it's something that you want to do, I mean, I think it's something that's attainable. I don't think it's something that's not attainable at all.
No, it's not attainable.
I think what winds up happening is guys kind of run out of shit to talk about, and they have to go out and get all new experiences again. So I think that you probably need to always be doing things.
Which is why I
you
should
gotta
learn how to
have
speak
fucked up shit happen
Spanish,
all the time.
so then I could say the same jokes, but in Spanish, and then be like, oh, it's a new joke. Right?
You got Spanish, you got mimery.
Yeah, mimery,
There's
yeah.
not enough mimery in comedy. I have to.
Yeah, I definitely would like to
Just
practice
go ahead
more.
and paint your face and everything. Go full mime, man.
No, don't go full Monty.
No,
Don't
mime.
do blackface.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
a
yeah.
mime face. They have white face and the red dots. Yeah.
All right.
Apparently, Rev's never seen a mime
We've
before.
got a special question.
Okay.
Okay, Enrique Lafuente, you sound like you own a cigar company, but
I should.
yeah,
I wish
you
I
should.
did.
But what we're asking folks is, what is the most white trash thing that your family has ever done?
White trash thing.
Yeah, and
is,
this isn't specific to white families.
They used to give me like a bath in the yard with a hose in the like there was like a trough kind of thing.
That is pretty white trash.
And they'd throw the kids in there, hose them down, throw some soap on them, and then y'all are clean.
We did everything. We made love there.
Yeah, it
Wore
was fun,
stitches
you know?
there.
Those are like those core memories, you know. It's like white trashy shit. What was that? I would love a shot.
All right, we're gonna.
Actually, I have a shot glass in my pocket.
He's got a shot glass, in his, like a true Enrique Lafuente. He's got a shot glass in his
I'm ready
pocket
to
at
go.
all
Yep.
times.
It's
Yep.
got a little lint on it,
It's
but
a
it's
little,
okay.
yeah, perfect. Thank you.
The alcohol will burn it up somehow.
Can I ask questions? So, are you the one asking questions?
Careful what you ask, sir.
First of all, let's salute to 420.
420.
Let's do tits off my asshole.
Exactly.
I hope you had the microphone to your face when you.
Make sure you got the mic
My
to your
question
face.
is that
You still think about the question?
what are you doing with this? Like, this is my first time here, so tell me a little bit about what you're doing.
So, as far as the thing,
Yeah, what we're
so
doing.
how we got started is essentially it was that I was ranting about this child that has more money than God, and I had to work that day, right? Like I got up that morning. And like I'm getting ready to go to take a shower, and the news is on, and I've got my coffee, and there's this. They're going to commercial, like, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the top earner of YouTube that earned $2.2 million, and I was like,
More than
$2.2 million. I was just like, who the fuck's earning $2.2 million? So
Your mom on OnlyFans.
She said you come guest host on her OnlyFans.
So I sat down, waited through the commercials, waited for the thing. I fucking heard it wrong. It wasn't $2.2 million. It was $22 million. This shit fucking kid opening up presents. Ooh! I lost my fucking mind. I went to work so fucking pissed off.
Yeah.
I fucking started ranting all day. Whoever was going to fucking listen to it, I was mad. I wanted to choke the shit out of this fucking kid. So I'm ranting to a friend of mine, and then we were like, we were recording music, so it was openly recording. So we listened back to it. We're like, if we did this as a podcast, it'd be the funniest fucking thing. So we decided to test it out, and we went ahead and set out 8 episodes. What episode did you come on?
after the first year, y'all did it for a while.
I think he was like
4 or 5.
You make
Yeah, he's
music
4 or
videos
5.
too? Is that what you do?
Well, we started off playing music because we
Just live.
we used to play music a long time ago, and it was just the fun. And he's like, "Hey, I got the studio." It wasn't a studio; it was a tool shed. Like you would park a fucking riding lawnmower in. But he had this. He had a bunch of equipment in there, and if you're white trash, it was a studio, right?
It's pretty white trash.
But then, like, we decided to do the fucking podcast. It was very, right? There's chickens. There was 5 dogs. There was
People taking
coonhounds.
baths in a trough outside.
yeah, they put his dogs up, or they chew you up, man.
There were toilets in the front yard. There were 2. Were there not 2 toilets in the front yard? Marty, am I lying?
That sounds
Were there 2
Flower-
toilets in
those
the
are
front
flower
yard?
pots.
Perfect.
There were flower
Pots.
Pee around the
but
corner
they were
over
real
here.
They were real toilets.
They used to be shit in, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It'd be a
So-
waste if they hadn't been.
I've
2
been
toilets.
a fan of
Better than one.
stand-up and music my whole entire life. So when we started getting people on, I wanted to have a stand-up comedian on.
Okay.
We met Monty and
Okay, watch this through a Craigslist ad.
Yeah.
Get your microphone.
He was trying to sell dick and
I
he came
wanna-
on for comedy.
I went on Craigslist and I typed in.
wait, your turn. You have your turn. I'm asking questions over here.
I went on Craigslist and I typed in comedian podcast, and they showed up. So here it is, a lone black guy went all the way to Lebanon, Tennessee, with these 2 motherfuckers that got me higher and drunker than shit.
we got you pretty fucked up.
And
But
we
what
had-
we loved about you is that you came and got that fucked up with us. You weren't like snooty about it. You
No.
threw the fuck down.
We
And
had
then-
a good time.
And what does that have to do with anything being black?
Because look,
You know what's funny? When you came on, it was like, and I'm the first black person that came on the show. It's like, yeah, you funny, of course. We've done 5 episodes, motherfucker.
Well, they didn't have cameras that could see him at the time, so that's.
we had a special light that we called
It was
the
the
black
audio.
light.
but serious talk, I've had the best time, and I love
No,
what
he's
y'all
great.
do.
There's a reason why we had him as a
And then it just kind of grew from
and
there.
Then, yeah, and then like I wound up playing. He wound up coming on
Okay.
in his band. He was the first band that came
Mud
on.
crickets.
And then
Mud
like I
crickets.
jammed with him. We got super drunk. I jammed with him. Then like in the 2 days later, I get a call. Hey man, you want to play in the band? Next thing I know, man, we're fucking playing, and then like he's now a co-host of the show, and it's
Hell
just
yeah.
grown and grown.
That's awesome.
Mr. Blevins has come on the show last couple
New
of years.
co-host,
he did
right?
a
You're a
comedy
new
special
co-host?
here.
I'm new co-host.
You're new co-host,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm from the suburbs. I'm making bad life choices right now. That's
Oh yeah, got all the way over here. That's a bad life choice. That's fucking far for
All
you.
right, so did we got to your white trash moment. Is there
Yes.
anything else you'd like to say before we say goodbye to you, Mr. Enrique Lafuente?
I don't know. I'll plug myself. It's at Enrico on Instagram. That's it.
At
But
Enrico.
no, I appreciate it. I'm glad to be here. I think you're doing an awesome thing. So thank you for having me out.
Yeah, man.
I
Next
do
season,
have
we're going
one
to start
question.
opening presents. We're going for that $22 million.
I
I
love
have a question.
presents.
I do have one question.
Okay, yeah.
You said in the beginning that you were Monty's jockstrap.
Yeah.
Why do you consider yourself Hicks's householder?
Oh,
That's the name of the show.
Hicks's hose holder.
Wow.
whatever I can do to support Monty Hicks, I'm there for you, Monty.
All right, let's give it up
Either
one more
that
time
or
for
you got
Enrique.
Joe Brawl coming over here.
All right. Next, new to the show. Let's give it up to Caleb Arnold.
Caleb.
Caleb.
That dude is really tall. Hey, man, you good, bud.
How's it going? How's it going? Cool. Lovely to be here. Had a 5-hour trip, so I got some snackies on the way. It was well worth it. Smashed like a bag of Doritos. For some reason, Bristol, Tennessee. And 2 bags of Doritos later, my fingers looks like finger bang Donald Trump. And I'm playing. He's probably got a huge dick. Probably curves to the right a lot. It's great. I'm in a catch-22 right now in my life because the other day while I was at work, I found out that I really fucking hate ass heat on a toilet seat after someone else has been there and you sit down. Mm-hmm. It's like you're taking a shit with them almost, like they haven't left. Like it's like the ghost of shit's past is still there, But what's worse is I also now realize I really don't fucking like it if you walk out of the stall and I sit down and it's still fucking cold. The fuck? Where is your ass on that seat? And is it on the seat? or you squatting like they do in China. I don't trust you. I'm sorry. And I've also found out that I'm all right with that. I'm cool with that. You know, I'm at certain points in my life. Right now, I'm at a point in my life to where I used to do all the cooking in my house. I don't. My girlfriend does now. I call it eating like a king. It's because I feed it to my dogs before I eat it to see if they start foaming at the mouth. Okay? I don't have cats, and I have jokes to tell, so it can't be me. Okay? Can't be me. 2025 has been cool. I think that technology is destroying relationships between, like, men and their fathers, you know? So I've given up porn. Nah, don't. No, just electronically. Like, not using my phone or the internet. I'm going back to DVDs and VHS tapes and fucking magazines. Okay?
Not gay enough.
And my reasoning on that is because I don't think you really bond with your dad as a man unless you, like, know what really makes him come hard. Okay? Back in my day, I had to find fucking DVDs to see titties, to see my first blowjob, to see my first anal pounding. Okay? I had to find that shit. Like National Treasure, I had to get clues and read signs. I had to fucking schedule that shit. Okay? And then you finally found it, you watched it, and you came to the realization that you don't want to find your mom's stash while you're looking for it. Because then you're going to know what your mom thinks of your dad's dick. Yeah, that's rough as a little boy, you know? I gave you nightmares for years. But then you find that porn, and you nut, and you're like, oh, man, this is what it's like. This is what dad feels like. I'm a man. That's all I got for tonight, man.
All right, keep it going for Caleb Arnold.
Caleb, it's fascinating that Jesus knows how his dad comes. Therefore, we all know how God is whacking off now, thanks to Caleb's set.
Absolutely.
Circle of life.
Circle of life.
It's not normal. It's like this instead.
You look like you look at porn at the library.
Oh. So anyways,
She was spying on me.
I remember the first time I found my dad's VHSs.
Oh, yeah.
Because my dad worked midnights and it was just me
Do
and
you
my
remember
dad.
what the title was?
I can't quite remember what the title was.
Okay.
But I remember finding them and being like, what in the world is this? You know what I mean?
Do you remember the title of your first VHS?
So I found a copy of Midnight Cowgirl.
Ooh.
And my aunt had given it to my dad as a Christmas present the year. I don't know.
Sounds
that's
appropriate.
That's
Yeah.
She worked at a video store in California, and she came gave everybody VHS tapes. I didn't know. It's kind of fucked up that she gave him porn.
Yeah.
Mom wasn't okay with it.
Yeah.
So you opened it in front of everybody?
Yeah, and then I subsequently stole it and nutted to it 283 times.
See, I don't remember exactly. I remember the first one I bought for my buddy. His parents were going through a divorce, and she's like, "Here's your dad's old pornos." And so he's like started a racket at school. Everybody's buying pornos. I got Haystack Humpers too. It was like 8 hours of people getting fucked in
Farmer's
bars.
Daughters.
It doesn't find its voice until the third installment. So
I saw a fly go somewhere, and it didn't go out. I did. I seen it. I seen it go in. Seen it.
So I remember mine, and I don't feel bad for seeing it because I was a child, but the
It
first
wasn't your fault.
the first one I
already
ever
owned
saw,
up to
it was
mine.
in the VCR, and I popped it out and it said New Wave Hookers, and I popped it back in, and it was one of Tracy Lord's last films. I didn't know till later. I just always remembered the title New Wave Hookers.
Well,
but later in life, I was seeing a documentary on Tracy Lord's,
Yeah.
and they were showing
Yeah,
a scene.
she set a standard. They had to really check things now.
Well, there's only
yeah.
one legal version. Everything that became like her very last movie is like the only legal version of porn that she's ever done.
Yeah, well, Rev was age appropriate. So,
I
yeah,
was
This
like
is before my
13.
time.
Yeah.
I think she was 13.
It Anyways,
Do you remember your first title of your first VHS? Or how old are you?
33.
Okay, so VHS
Yeah,
is
your
a possibility.
DVD.
So,
You
well,
think so?
so no, I lived in this neighborhood, and this kid that lived in this like trash house, pretty much, just told me one day, he was like, "Hey man, I found this videotape. I want you to come and watch it." So that was like the first time I saw it.
Okay. Do you remember what the title of it
I
was?
don't. That happened once, but I do remember the
Horny
title
Sluts
of,
9.
Write that down. Write that down. I do remember the first DVD I found though. It was like American Anal Pounding, and specifically there was like a smoking scene in it.
It's patriotic.
It is. Yeah, but that's like the two things that stick out was that name because I was like anal pounding. I was like, what pounding
you
anal?
changed after that.
Yeah, my life changed.
You changed after that.
I
You're not the
became a
same.
grew a beard.
Yeah.
My beard was here.
I don't feel like playing with my toys anymore.
Video games became dull.
Right.
You know.
Jessica, do you remember your first porn?
No, I read my porn like a lady.
Nice. Harlequin.
There we go.
No, it's okay. Manga.
So you're into that whole kind of anime type
I
thing?
used to be.
Okay, all right.
It's really, yelling anime power-ups. Like, when you're 10 is okay, but not when you're in your 30s.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Going around going, Kamehameha!
I came over 9,000 times.
Over 9,000.
All right. Caleb, what got you into comedy?
I don't know. I've always wanted to do it.
My dad's hairy asshole.
Write
Love
that
it.
down. Write that down.
I think we need to make her permanent.
Just sitting from here on out.
No, I've always loved comedy. I've always been able to just make people laugh, just through common conversation. And there was a Christmas dinner I had at work, and it was beside a comedy club. And I walked out and I saw the door, and I was like, there's one of these in Bristol. I was like, I got to do it now, or never do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I found it and I started going, and that was about 6 months ago. And I do it every week and every weekend.
Nice.
Fucking build it up,
That's
dude.
great. Who's your favorite comedian?
Ralphie May.
Fuck
Richard
yeah, I was
Pryor.
watching him the other day. Fuck yeah.
Those are my two top contenders, and I love a lot of the newer comics too. Tom Segura, a lot of respect for him. I don't care too much for Matt Rife. I watch some, Theo Vaughn stuff like that, but I try to watch like older comedy.
Yeah.
I'm not
David Tell?
David Tell, he mastered.
You have to be.
One of the greatest.
For sure.
Absolutely one of the greatest. Mastermind. Chris Rock, also one of the greatest. But I like to keep it old school with most of my comedy.
What about Carlin?
Oh, Carlton's good.
Oh, yeah.
Carlton's good. Gaffigan is amazing.
Yeah.
At
Jim
what
Gaffigan
he does.
is a
Jim
master
Gaffigan is a master at
Yeah.
what he does too. Just the way he can do it and clean and do it clean and get the laughs clean.
No
It's-
small feet.
Yeah, it's not
So,
easy.
Mr. Arnold,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Blevins has a question he'd like to answer. And depending on your answer, we have a nice bowl here that you may be able to walk away with at the end of this night. But we'll see. Mr. Blevins.
There's a literal prize on the table. So you're going to have to
Yeah.
dig deep
Yeah.
because I know you've got stories. What
Fuck
is
my asshole more than 3 fingers.
more than but
More than
more
three.
importantly, what is the
Dirty
most white
girl.
trash thing your family has ever done?
Probably the fact that like my dad and his friends used to host a like Monday Night Raw parties, and not just parties. They would act out the Monday Night Raw on the TV in the living room
Okay.
while this
Wow,
was
that-
going on.
That's going to be hard to top.
Yeah, that's a top
That's
contender.
like 4th grade for me.
I also can say that I received my first people's elbow at a very young age. Actually, don't drink.
Wow.
It was nice. It was nice.
Caleb, can I interest you in a shot?
I stopped drinking about 7 years ago.
All right.
That's a good thing.
All right. We'll drink to that.
I'll smoke up,
Caleb.
though.
I will take Caleb's shot.
Shoot me,
We
Daddy.
have tribute.
All right. Monty took the bullet for Caleb.
All right,
Who is
Caleb.
the top contender for the prize right now? We'll keep it going tonight. We'll see who wins.
What are your upcoming gigs, brother?
Wait.
Upcoming gigs?
Upcoming gigs.
Next Friday, I'll be in Johnson City at Off Leash Social at 7 p.m. The following night, I'll be in Kingsport at Hook and Ladder.
And then the next gig, I'll be in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, June 19th at the comedy competition at Jersey Hustle Comedy Club.
All right.
All right.
All right. All right, let's give it up for Caleb.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a question. Just to measure how much white trash are we talking? Did you or did you not have a shirt on?
No, of course not.
Oh, okay, there we go. There we go.
No,
Okay.
No.
Yes.
All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, who do we got? Oh, I love this person. Let's give it up. Kate Blower.
Yeah.
No, fuck you.
Hello, Deliciously Nothing.
No, fuck you.
Happy Easter. Jesus is risen. I knew he would rise in time to smoke one for the Lord. Moses wasn't the only one with a burning bush. Can I get an amen? I said, can I get an amen? That's enough. I hate big dicks. My abusive ex had a huge one, but he never warmed me up to it. Didn't know what to do with it. It always kind of hurt. He never had any rhythm. If only he swung his dick the way he swung his fist. Just some kind of consistency. Thank you. I was trying to tell him that you're supposed to beat the pussy up, not my face. We'd fight, he'd strangle me, and I'd just be lying there thinking to myself, if this was a tad more gentle, this could be a transferable bedroom skill. And I know abuse is hard to joke about, but you can't let it beat you. It's wild because my sister was recently talking about Val Kilmer, and I thought he'd already died. I thought he died shortly after the Top Gun remake.
No, fuck
My sister was like, no, that's not correct. She looked it up. She was right at the time. So now I think I spoke Val Kilmer's death into existence. And it's a shame because I've been trying to speak that ex's death into existence for years. Most I get is the periodic mugshot sent my way, which does bring me joy. But I think his death would bring me peace. All I'm saying is where the crawdad sings has a point. It's difficult being a woman. I don't think we'll ever know true relaxation. We can't even have sex without having to get up to pee, or else we'll risk a UTI or some other kind of bacterial infection. That was God's true punishment to women. It's not childbirth pain, it's BV. Oftentimes, as a woman, you're plagued with the need to look your best anytime you go out, and it's nice to get some reassurance that you're beautiful. I recently got this reassurance the other night when I almost got roofied. Almost. Because it's like, yes, I am too pretty to consensually have sex with you. Thank you for noticing. And you knew you couldn't lure me in with any mind tricks either, so you recognize my intelligence too? It's a sweet sentiment, really. Question for y'all. Do you guys think that men treat women like dolls because they didn't really get to play with them growing up? Men all my life have always tried to tell me what to do, how to act, what to wear, where to go, what to say. And it's like, babe, if you want to play Barbies, just say that. You can make those bitches do whatever the fuck you want. You can make them have sex, you can make them fight, you can make them go wherever. The dream house is your oyster. It's all you. Truly, what if men aren't the best at communication because they did not make tiny people act out domestic scenarios? Similarly, what if women aren't the best at driving because we didn't really play with cars and trucks? I learned conflict resolution, not how to avoid curbs. Even female friendships can be difficult as a woman, especially if you're the bigger one in your friend group. And bigger can mean like height, weight, proportions. But the smaller friend is always going to use you as an involuntary shield. You know this situation, you all go out, the smaller friend gets hit on by a creepy guy, immediately turns to you for defense, often playing a fake lesbian card. And it's like, I know I'm bigger, but what am I about to do? This is still a whole ass man. I can't defend you against him. And now I look like a lesbian for the rest of the evening to anyone that I was trying to talk to? Shit. And oftentimes, this is the same smaller friend that wants to brag about being able to fit into something from the little boys department. I always found that strange. Because first of all, how'd you find that out? Second of all, what is the flex? That you never grew hips, tits, or ass? I'd be kind of concerned with the men that say that they are attracted to your body because it might just be that they're into the boyish figure. Man, y'all. I'm at this time in my life where I just need to sit down for a little while. You know what I mean? I just got to sit down for a little while. You're walking with a group, you see a bench, and you're like, ooh, y'all go on ahead. I'll catch up. I'm just going to sit down for a little while. I'm also at this time in my life where I got one friend who we are desperately trying to convince to go to rehab for cocaine and alcohol. And I got another friend who just left her entire life in the States to go live with a man in Germany that she had only been dating for a couple months. She ain't been there a year yet, but she's already trying to get pregnant. Both of these friends concern me, and it's crazy because of the advice I give them. I'm like, to the first one, I'm like, hey, you could use some more traditional values. But to the second one, I'm like, hey, you could use a weekend bender. Do you know what we all could use? Sitting down for a little while. Yeah. Let's just sit down for a little while. Let's just think about all these life choices we're about to make. I gotta watch out for y'all. That's all I got for y'all. Thank you.
How the hell have you been?
I've been great. How are you? This is new.
We're good.
The microphone.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We've upgraded.
It's new. This is no. I like this. I like the couches and I like the table right here.
Put it in your mouth and lick it slowly.
Yes.
Really good set. Really good set.
I appreciate
I
that.
like that.
It is on. Okay. Yeah. I would feel like I was expecting to hear myself, if that makes sense, like through it.
Oh no.
Like the same way that you hear it up there, but
Yeah, it's not coming through the
Yeah,
monitor.
we're too self-conscious on this side of the room.
So you had a thing in your set about people who were wearing or females that were wearing things that like children would wear and shit, right?
Yeah.
So I had this girlfriend. She worked. My wife and I had this girlfriend who worked with me at Kmart back when that was the thing, and she worked in the kids department in the softline section. She was so petite that she would come over and she'd be like dressed like she would buy the clearance clothes and it'd have like little Winnie the Poohs or Garanimals or shit. She would come over and I'd be like, no, I'm not. No. It's so disturbing. And she had a figure. It wasn't like she didn't have a figure, but it's like I couldn't do it. She would have these like suspenders and say Garanimals on it and shit. It was just, it was so fucking creepy.
You don't want to have a three-way with a onesie. That's
no
the buttons.
But it was everything. It was
Daddy.
like yeah, it was very strange. That was a white trash moment.
That's very white trash. Yeah, that's a contender for prize.
Oh no, I got way better.
Yeah. Yeah, you would be season champion.
Speaking of,
I was about to say it is kind of crazy because nowadays, like fashion, they do put like nostalgia on stuff, like cartoons and whatnot. So maybe she was just ahead of her time.
definitely. Like if there was OnlyFans back then, yeah.
Dude, I've been trying to get a Golden Girls shirt at Walmart forever. They're always sold out.
Damn.
With their little $5 T-shirt
Who's
sections.
your favorite Golden Girl?
All of them.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be Rue McClanahan, right?
She might.
Blanche.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Is Grandma watching right now? Grandma, are you
Grandma.
watching? I cannot believe that this is coming out of this.
I guess my favorite would probably
Thank you
be
for fucking it, man.
the little old mama or whatever.
Oh, you like the mom?
Yeah, the mama was
No, the
hilarious.
mom. Yeah. And Stop Her, My Mom Will Shoot. She was in that with
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone.
Estelle Getty, is that her name?
Yes.
Estelle
Or Warren or Getty?
No, Getty. It's
Estelle
yeah, it's
Getty?
Estelle
Yeah.
Getty.
So just a little. The Golden Girls in my band, my very first band when I was like 17. At the end of the night, we couldn't sleep and everything, be fucking just sober as fuck. We'd all be watching Golden Girls because it would be on rerun.
Of course. Yeah, it's soothing.
Yeah.
It's either that or was it My Wife and Kids? Is it My Wife and
As long
Kids?
as Cheers or
what's the
Wings
Love and
wasn't
Marriage
on, I'm
one?
good.
Oh,
I can
Married
do a
with
lot of those
Children.
Married with Children.
Oh, I
That
love
was a
show.
great show.
Yeah, that would always be playing too.
Bundy.
All right, so Mr. Blevins.
Okay, you have to have stories based on your set. What is the most white trash thing your family has ever done? Remember, there is literally a prize on the table. You have to beat shirtless wrestling with dad and friends.
You mean besides getting beat on by my man?
That is pretty white trash, but can you
very-
make it more fun for everybody else?
if you were the one who was shirtless wrestling with your dad, that would still win. Just
That
based
would,
on gender.
that would totally win.
Wasn't my family, but with my friends, we stole someone's trampoline one time.
You stole a trampoline.
That's pretty white
That's
trash.
pretty white trash.
Yeah. Was it a big trampoline?
It was a big trampoline. There was like 5 of us.
Did they have the sidewalls?
Drag it away.
No, yeah, we dragged it away.
Where did you steal it from? Just a neighbor's house?
It was a neighbor's house.
Okay.
It's like 2 houses down.
Yeah,
They'll never
But
know.
picture this. I don't know if
That's
you know,
5
like
miles.
Woodlawn, Dotsonville. Like it's a couple hours away from here. It's like in the sticks, so it's like not necessarily trailers, but like the what's the long homes? What's that called?
Oh, like track houses, ranch style houses.
Ranch style.
Style
Where it's
houses.
like I think that is where it's like you walk in and here's one room, but then you move over and then here's the other room. It's like it goes all in the line.
Dare me to fuck your mom.
Hey.
Dared.
Done
Double
and,
dog dare you.
Done and done.
Give you a
Kate,
quarter
would
if
you like to do a shot?
I
Champies.
would.
All right. Do you
All
have a shot
Please.
glass? You
I
need
do.
one?
I do.
All right. Mr. Blevins.
Yeah, I can.
We are in talks.
Yourself one. I'm going to
I'm
definitely
only
have
the
one.
guest host. It's okay.
She's only the guest host.
Oh, you want one as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm making a mess.
Every
Okay.
time you've been pouring.
I am so sorry. I'm an idiot.
Oh man.
All right.
For Jessica for sitting in, and also
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Kate, thank you very much.
Take off your pants.
You ain't gotta tell him stuff like that. Please don't. He'll take him.
What are your upcoming gigs?
About to be booked. Well, there is. I did a podcast. It's called The Road to Stand Up. It hasn't come out yet, but that should be on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's
Very
about it.
nice.
But hopefully, I'll start booking them.
I appreciate you for coming out. Definitely come out next. We're only doing the shows now. I think we got 3 more left after this.
Okay.
Comedy shows anyway. So definitely come out and fucking do another one.
Can do. Thank you.
All right,
Thank
let's
you
give it
guys.
one more.
Yes.
Flower. All right. Damn, we're not even halfway through the show.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be good.
Follow me. Just
We
want
were
to
all
warn you.
looking for one.
You will get what you pay for.
Oh.
I'm running a special. 50%
Do you like
off.
teeth?
Fuck you. What?
Oh, this is great. All right, next name. Come on,
You
man.
make me want to be Jewish.
I want to be Jewish too. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, also new to the show, give it up for Sarah Hines. Yeah.
Sarah.
Hi, my name's Sarah.
No.
I speak Spanish, mejor que Enrique.
For
Sure. So Easter's on 420 this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Praise be to the Most High. I think they're going to be in this room. So my name's Sarah. I'm 36 years old. Thank you. And people frequently ask me when I'm going to have kids. And I like to tell them that I was named after Sarah in the Bible. And she wasn't blessed with a kid till she was 90 years old. So I've got plenty of time. Amen. Yeah, that's what I say. I'm an alcoholic. Thank you. Yeah. But I figured it out in reverse. I did the 12 steps in reverse because first I had a spiritual awakening, and then I realized, and then I quit drinking, and then I realized I was an alcoholic. So that means tonight I have to hit rock bottom. I'm probably going to do whatever she says. Whatever you say I do, that is what rock bottom is to me.
Suck my big black dick.
Oh, shit. I've done worse, honestly, drunk, so. He is risen. I used to think I had a good gaydar until I came out as queer at 35 years old. Yeah, thanks. So sometimes the call's coming from inside the house. I've learned, let's see, I've gotten diagnosed with autism from TikTok, like most women in their 30s. I found out a lot about myself from TikTok. I think that might be why they want to like get rid of it. I've also found out that I'm like really moody and mean when I'm attracted to someone. Apparently it's a Gemini thing. But you know, I went on a date with a guy one time, and he told me, he was like, you know, other people have feelings. I was like, I thought we were bantering. But the good news is I found out that I'm like really attracted to my husband. I'm like, sometimes I get really attracted to my husband like before he's even woken up, when he hasn't done anything yet. But I get most attracted to my husband when I'm hungry. My husband and I got in a fight playing that game, the 5 celebrities you can have sex with, you know, the 5 celebrity hall passes, because he said that it wasn't fair that half the celebrities on my list were dead. But does he really think that his chances of having sex with Iggy Azalea are that much better than my chances of having sex with Abraham Lincoln? Yeah, I want to have sex with Abraham Lincoln. I mean, I don't know. He's tall. Looks like he came pre-stretched. We're both from Kentucky. Y'all know that's enough when you're from Kentucky. My husband told me he invented something called the choke slam, and I don't know what that is, but it sounds fun.
Choke me, daddy.
I guess you know what it is. You'll tell us all later. I don't want to hear it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Who, by the way, also on the list. Just in case you're wondering how a list of 5 names could be half alive and half dead, that's your answer, Jesus Christ. Oh, one time a woman came up to me after the show, and she was really mad at me for telling that joke. She's like, you shouldn't make that joke about having sex with Jesus. And I was like, oh, really? Why not? She said, well, it's not very Christian of you. And I said, well, when I was growing up, every Sunday somebody came down to the pulpit, and they said, who's ready to let Jesus Christ send them today? So I think it's the most Christian thing I could do. She really didn't like that. So what I should have said was, thank you, have a nice night. But what I did say was, Jesus came for me, now it's my turn to come for him. Yeah. Happy Easter.
Tits out for Jesus.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hey, so now that you mentioned, since Jesus is both half alive, half dead, does that mean he's playing for both teams?
Like yes. So like on my list, yes, he's on the
go,
alive team
homophobes.
and the dead team. Yes.
Even Jesus played for both teams.
Yeah, totally.
100%.
That's why he had long hair.
He had female apostles.
Did he?
Yeah, he had 7.
What was it like the Ocean's 8 like sequel? What's the deal? I never heard.
It's like in the Nagamati text, right? Like they hid all of it.
Okay.
The early church.
So
did.
it's like the sequel that came out in 2012 that nobody watched.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
All right. So let's
3
say
feet up your ass and to the left. That's where
let's
it was
say
hidden.
you.
That's where I keep Jesus, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say you have your opportunity to have sex with Jesus. And it's just
Right.
mediocre. You
I
gonna
mean-
tell your friends that everybody's losing faith?
Of course. Oh, would I tell him it was mediocre?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't think Jesus would want me to lie, but I guess I would just like ask
But you don't
him.
have
Jesus
to.
would watch
You don't have
Jesus
to tell
would want me
your
to
friends.
lie. That's true.
You can't lie on Jesus' dick game. That's in Leviticus 12 or whatever.
He'll have to punish you after giving you the D.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
I think I'll just have to be like,
This is
I
terrible.
can't describe the experience.
It's fucking Easter.
A goddamn plane's gonna come hit us, man.
I hope so.
Rosaries are goddamn beats.
Let's get back on the rails, guys.
So what got you into comedy in the first place?
Okay, so I was
27 dicks.
Yeah. 28.
Once you get 27 dicks in, you just start doing comedy.
I lost
That's
count
how I
somewhere.
started.
No, I
In a row.
was
All right.
I was writing a book on white supremacy, and I got so far in that I realized magic was real. And I was like, well, I can't write about this, so I started doing comedy.
I can't
That's a
tell.
lot to unpack.
Is that for real or?
like
That's
20%
her submitting
to
for the white
80%.
trash.
So what was real? The white.
No, I mean kind of all of it. I'm a little bit hyperbolic, but yeah, kind of.
Well, she is from Kentucky. They're all writing books about white supremacy.
Yeah.
Is it pro or con though?
It is definitely a con.
A con. Okay,
Against
that's good.
white supremacy.
One of the good ones.
Yes. In that direction. Maybe I should make that more clear when I tell people that. Yeah. Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah. Andre's in the room.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't an autobiography.
I just assume if you tell people you're writing about white supremacy, they understand that you mean against it.
Not
but
if you're from
in
Kentucky.
Yeah, that's true.
You should know that about Kentucky.
Well, now I do. Thank you.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite comedian?
Who's my favorite comedian? I don't know. I was sitting over here thinking that I really like Tig Notaro.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She had that documentary that came out in like 2016 where she talked about her cancer experience, and then she had a powerful comedy set after
Yes.
that. And when I was going through major health issues, for me, that was a catalyst for me to kind of get into it because it's like I have a story to tell too. I didn't get my tits chopped off, as you can see.
Right.
But
it was still a good story.
Still there. It's still hanging.
I love that he had the good perfect grab.
yeah. You have to. You have to be demonstrative. This is my attempt at mimery.
Old man boob problem is a problem.
Yeah, I won't grab yours for you.
Speaking of, Mr. Blevins has a question he would like to ask.
Yeah, you're from Kentucky.
Yes.
Yeah, we performed in Kentucky last week together.
We
it was a
did.
fun show. So I know you have to have a good answer for this question.
I do.
What is the most white trash thing your family has ever done?
Okay, so I did it. It was with my friends, but I'm going to tell you anyway. But when I was in high school, so embarrassing. They bought enough ketchup to fill up a kiddie pool, and I swam in it.
Oh God! What the fuck?
Like 100 bottles.
Okay, that's a lot to unpack. You say shit sometimes.
Especially if it was in the packets.
Yeah, no, it was in bottles.
It was in okay.
It was in bottles.
Okay, after you swam in it, did you use the ketchup?
No, we threw it away.
You threw it away.
Yeah.
How do you just?
You gotta rebottle it.
Ketchup? I mean,
Give it to the homeless.
I didn't clean it up.
Nara French fry.
Okay, whose idea was it to fill a tub full of ketchup?
It was my friends.
They must have had some money.
They paid for it, but I did do it for free. I don't know.
You swam in it. Were you the
Yes.
first
Was this
to swim?
video
I was
taped?
the only one to
You
swim
were
in
the
it.
only one to swim in the ketchup.
Wow. Did they video this? Is there a picture?
No, but I do have some pictures.
Okay, good. The Polaroids.
To be okay, so filling the tub with ketchup, that's a kind of a bougie move, but to be the one that volunteers to jump in, that's
What brand
pretty
ketchup?
white trash.
I think it was
How
a store
were
brand.
you? Like, how are you guys?
Store brand ketchup.
17,
Great
16.
value.
Man, we were rolling houses and smashing mailboxes. You guys are swimming in ketchup.
Can you imagine what that would smell like? What did that smell like?
A
Really
buzzard's probably
bad.
swarm after about
And
5
it's-
after all day of it cooking.
It stained.
It stings your eyes.
Yeah,
it's like
vinegar.
vinegar in your eye.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't
No.
have done it again.
That's insane.
But you didn't have to douche for a while, I would imagine.
Exactly. That was part of the point.
You know, ain't that like you waste all that ketchup and there's like somebody somewhere needs some ketchup and they've been sprayed by a skunk?
Or could you imagine?
That's tomato juice. My
Yeah.
bad.
Right.
I know. Yeah. So much sugar got up there. You got like vaginal diabetes.
I'm allergic to meat.
Yeah, or imagine going to
Aftolabia.
what town was this in?
In Murray, Kentucky.
Okay, so you
Okay.
go to the Murray, Kentucky Walmart,
There's no
and now
ketchup.
you
Gonna
can't
have
buy
labia
store brand
by Nora.
No
ketchup.
alcohol in Murray. That's the fucking problem.
You know what? There is now.
There was plenty of alcohol when I was in Murray last
Yeah.
Friday. There was.
I actually the
Not much
cashier.
after
We
he
have a
left.
picture of checking out, and the cashier is I later became friends with. It's Jamal Gardner, who's a comic too. So like, there's a picture before I knew him. You met him when
I
he was
met
there.
Jamal, yeah.
There's a picture before I knew him of him checking out all this ketchup and just staring at us like, what the fuck are these
You
people
made
gonna do?
Jamal check out 100 bottles of store brand ketchup.
Yes.
What's a day?
I don't know, man. That's a pretty hefty contender.
What was that other guys? They don't even remember now.
Some shirtless wrestling we had. We had bathing outside, which if you had a sprinkler, that was what you did anyway. What was the other guy's story? We had Raw. What was Kate's story?
If we can't remember, then we can't remember.
Yeah.
That's part
she
of the
left.
game.
Oh, that she
that
she got abused by her husband.
She got abused.
That was so. I think it was like a trauma thing. We blocked it out.
Yeah, she doesn't want to win prizes for trauma.
All right, what are your upcoming gigs?
So I've got a show next Thursday with Paducah Improv at Maiden Alley Cinema in Paducah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
All right.
Yeah, it's near Murray.
Near Murray.
Near
and she's hilarious. She made a whole group of drunk Kentucky folks laugh their asses off last week. And all of us. She won our hearts and minds. All right. Yeah.
Thank you.
Ladies, let's go one more time for Sarah Hines.
One more time.
So, it's been a really fun fucking evening. I just realized she has a swear jar. Speaking of swear jars, we have a swear jar in the corner. If you're interested in tipping a particular artist tonight, lay a little tip in there. Put in for. put in the artists that you'd like to tip. Tip them all. I don't know. Speaking of
do
artists,
cocaine off Beth's tits.
I can't do nothing for you, man.
Cracker Jack, bitch. No.
Aloha. Read it in.
Aloha.
ladies and gentlemen, the great, the mighty, the powerful, the omnipotent Montavious Hicks.
How y'all doing? Fuck this. First of all, I'm drunk as high as shit. So, thank you. You know, deliciously nothing. I've been loving y'all for a long. Shut up. I've been loving y'all for a long time. No, for real. If it wasn't for these motherfucking white people, I wouldn't be doing what I do. So, where's the camera? Over there? I got it. So, I met some new friends. I met old friends. This is awesome.
No.
There's hippies hanging out. Jennifer is my best friend. I love her to death. So, hey, take good shots. Jessica.
We're so close.
She all white people look alike. I'm sorry.
Best buddies, you and me.
We go way back, girl. Hey, that's how we hope. Hey. Hey, there you go.
It's me and Mario.
So, I've been knowing Rev for a long ass time. Give it up for Rev, everybody. If it wouldn't be for this funky ass garage, we wouldn't be doing shit on a Saturday night. Is it Saturday? I don't know. Yeah. So, thank you. I appreciate it. Got it? Clap one more time. There you go. I respect because, you know, he does a podcast, I do a podcast. And I'm like, every time he does his shit, I got to out-top his shit.
That sounds like Hollywood Gibson.
Yeah, see? Fuck you and this horse you rode in on. No, I love it. Because, you know, if it wouldn't be for you guys, I don't know what I'd be doing. Buying expensive shit all the time. So.
Crack cocaine. No.
So, y'all want to hear a joke? All right, sit down for this. You sitting down? Anybody like hit porn inside here? Porn lovers? Besides me, it's a $6 billion industry, and it's me and you keeping it. No. Funny thing about porn is titles. Porn titles are hilarious. You ever look at porn titles? I watched one called, Oops, I Got Gangbanged Again. Really? You didn't see it coming? She saw it coming. Skeet, skeet, skeet. She saw it coming. Close one eye. It was right there. I'm sorry. Sit down when you say. Any weed smokers in the house? With my weed smokers, it's 420. 420 is in the house. You ever say anything gay on some weed? Or was it just me? Me? No? Not Andre, you? No? I was watching one of my favorite movies called Purple Rain. You ever seen Purple Rain? I said out loud, I will fuck the shit out of Prince. Those high heels and that little tight ass. You thought about it, motherfucker. See, you.
Fuck me, Daddy.
He's a sexy motherfucker. My lips are fucking dry. I like hanging out with white people because y'all are crazy. Y'all do anything for fun. As a black man, no, I don't do that. I could drop my wallet and be scared as hell. But white people, y'all skydive, y'all bungee jump. I would like to skydive. I don't want nobody getting a hard ass dick in my ass because, you ever seen they got to do a tandem jump. It's a dude strapped to your ass. Can't do it. Somebody else in here. Andre could do it. Andre could do it. All right. Before I get out of here, this is the most racist joke I know. Y'all ready? Yeah. Everybody sitting down? All right, here we go. This is all for you. I used to smoke cigarettes. Anybody smoke cigarettes in here? Yeah. I stopped smoking cigarettes, but if you think about it, non-smoking cigarette shit sound racist. Nicorette sound like a short black man. That little Nicorette. Gary Coleman, he was a little Nicorette. Nicotrol, he's up under a bridge somewhere. White people are laughing their ass off. Nicotine, he's between 12 and 20. Nicoderm, he needs some lotion. Nicoderm, he needs on the elbow. Don't look at her, no. That's my best friend. We go way back. She is breathing her ass off. Her father can't stand me right now. I did not say it in the word. Nicorette, Nicoderm, nicotine. Fuck this. I ain't sitting down nowhere now. I got it.
I'm about to get canceled before I ever get started.
Motherfucker, you ain't running for president. Don't worry about getting canceled. I'm running for mayor. Monty Hicks. Woo! It's my time.
Monty.
Mr. Python.
Hello, sir. Grab the mic. There you go.
All right.
Is it on?
Yeah. Me and Monty. Monty, when you turn your hat backwards like that, you look like.
Don't say it.
Well,
say it twice.
Okay, so
here we go.
It's like, Mom, can we have some George Wallace? It's like, no, we have George Wallace at home. That's what you look like when you turn your.
Hey,
I see the similarities.
You put some extra cheese on this. This is George Wallace all day, baby.
All right, we're getting real comfortable over here on the couch. Yeah.
No homo.
Monty,
Yes.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how black are you?
Dude, I'm like a 4.5.
Not black enough.
4.5? We can't see you because of the black background we have right now.
Like the darkest?
Hold on.
No. It's not skin color.
You're right.
Like
I'd like you better
attitude.
if you were black.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Like the machismo.
Here's the reason why I say I am black.
Okay.
I am late on my child support. I got
want Nicorette children.
I got an EBT card.
Okay.
So I am.
Can I buy groceries with it?
You gave her a new tick, man.
I got
2 baby mamas. You okay?
I am black.
You got all the characteristics. I'm sitting close to you. You check all the boxes that I'm aware of.
You're welcome. If it wouldn't be for me, I take notes on white people.
Yeah.
Y'all are dangerous.
Oh my God.
That's so crazy.
The worst.
Oh.
They're dangerous.
Yeah.
Why do y'all bungee jump?
I don't.
You would.
Have you ever bungee jumped? Have you ever bungee jumped?
No.
I would never.
Yeah, we all have childhood trauma. We don't need to go get more.
I had a drummer. That son of a bitch was jumping out of planes all the fucking time.
Yeah, drummers do that.
The thing I did was wade the creek, and there's like watermarks.
Wade in the water.
Wade in the water, children.
Up and down the water. Yes.
We're doing hymnals over here for the Lord.
Why are you so comfortable?
I'm mushy.
Blevins, this Blevins is like a pillow, I guess.
So,
You gotta get your
This is
Blevins
nice.
pillow.
This is nice.
the best beanbag I've ever been a part of.
How you like the new set?
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's kinda-
No,
he's
but I need music though, because y'all exposed me to white music I've never heard before.
Right.
And I hear it every week, and like, who are these white bitches? And they like, it's awesome.
Yeah. We find
But
them.
if it wouldn't been for these,
Hungry
I wouldn't,
Mother, man.
I wouldn't know.
Those are some good girls.
The Pink Pony Club and Wade in the Water. That's all we've got until Rev introduces new bands to Monty.
I
every
want
week.
I want him to have a rap group, an R&B group.
We've tried that, but it's hard to
Black
do it
people
with
don't
the
work.
tracking. No.
Plus, you all gotta wear white T-shirts and go to the
Exactly.
creek to get your
We're not
picture
set
taken
up
for
to
the
do
album
auto-tune
cover. It's a
for
whole
you.
thing.
You gotta have enough white women over here, and then you're good. Hey!
I think we're flush on white ladies in the room today. Honestly,
I think we're outnumbered,
I
fellas.
brought them all.
you brought every one of them.
So yes,
Mr.
thank you.
Hicks, Mr. Blevins has a question he would like
Okay.
to ask.
Yeah.
Oh, go.
Okay.
Let me
So
sit down. Let me sit down.
So yeah, we're comfortable now. I am your beanbag.
Yeah.
What is?
Spit it out.
I feel like
I'm important. I gotta go.
you have places to be
I got
other
bitches
than this.
I got bitches to fuck. So
What is?
bitches?
that's my best friend right there. We go way back.
Yeah, she's.
What's my name?
Putin Tank. No, Jennifer.
Oh,
Okay.
what was that?
Before we get too far off the tracks,
Jessica.
what is the most white trash thing your family has ever done?
Hold on, sit down.
Okay.
Wait, my family or me?
It can be you. It can be your family.
Come here.
That's
White trash.
That's not a lie.
Wait.
okay.
There's a lot. Okay, here's my thing. As a are you a comedian?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Matthew.
Okay.
I've been on 2 of your shows.
Blevins has been here for a minute.
I got you.
2 of your shows.
I'm glad we remember each other.
Why is it so cool? So anyway, here's
I got soft ass tits. We already established that I have soft. So the most white trash thing that he's ever done is come here. Unfortunately, that doesn't get you in the contender for prize because, well, actually though, you're the only black dude who answered the question that way. So that is pretty white trash.
Okay.
We're all white
Here we go.
trash collectively.
I respect what Rev is doing. Give it up to Rev, everybody.
Rev.
This dude has been a thorn in my side for so many years, and I can't stand his motherfucking ass, but I love him to death on the weekends. So only reason why I come over here, because I like what you do. I think it's the most gayest shit ever, but hey.
It's pretty gay.
Yeah, he's got his elbow 3 inches from my dick, and I'm sweating into his mouth right now.
Wait till he has your whole shit in his hands. Like Monty has had my whole dick and balls in his hand at one time.
Dude,
I would say twice, but
you could
one
probably,
good time.
You could probably. I'm usually
Don't
like
dirt me with the good time.
balls deep before I'm cock in, if you know what that means. Like,
Oh, now you're uncomfortable?
All right, give it up for Monty Hicks, everybody. Yay! Give it up for Rev. Give it up for this drunk motherfucker. What's her name again?
Matthew.
Give it up.
Sloan, pig.
No, we go way back.
Yeah, slow.
That's my bestie. All right, love, peace, and hair grease. I need some more alcohol.
Yeah, whatever he's got in that styrofoam cup, we're gonna have a round of it for everyone.
You gotta do a shot.
Oh, we're doing a shot. All right.
Everybody.
Who else?
I'll do a shot. I'll do a shot.
She needs a hair on her chest.
How about you?
Yeah.
Rev?
Yeah.
All right.
Sloan.
No shots. All right, well then let's do it.
Love, peace, and hair grease.
Boom.
Love, peace,
Hey,
hair.
I gotta have my porno star back on the show.
Your porno star. Oh, Ginny.
No, we don't.
No.
You gotta have
Have
her
you
on
seen
before
the
she
episode?
croaks.
I did see the episode.
She's like 97.
She's
I love Jen May.
85.
85.
Oh man, and she's still working.
No, she's not working, but she has so many fans. It's hilarious.
She's okay. She could rake it in on the GILF circuit. I'm just saying.
What's your name again?
Matthew.
You have no idea, dog. I want to put you on my podcast.
All right, I would love to be on your podcast.
Sarah!
I've performed for this man several times. He has no idea who I am.
His name is Matt.
I will go on his podcast if he can remember who I am. He's going to message me. We're going to make that happen.
His name is Matt.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for
Hey! Love, peace, and hair grease. I'm out of here.
Love you, brother. Be safe. Are you? You're not actually fucking off, are you?
No, she has to perform first.
Okay, yeah, she's got to perform.
Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus.
Thank
Fucking
fucking
down
God.
the lane.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen him before. You love him now. Give it up for Matt Atkins.
Tits out for Jesus.
Tits out for Jesus. All right. Yeah. Yep. What's going on, everybody? Everybody doing good? Shit, everybody just popped on in here now. Yeah, things are going pretty good. I'm up here at Deliciously Nothing on Easter. Hell, we're all in here high as hell, but I don't really do a lot of long form like everybody else in here does. I'm just gonna kind of sporadically shoot shit. So, this. Girls like serial killers because they're good at sex, right? I mean, who else can make a foursome happen with just two people? I don't know. That's a new one. I don't know. I thought it might have something to it. But so Creed, you guys like Creed? Yeah. All right, yeah. So I think they could come out with that song. What if I think they could do that song nowadays, and they could come out with a remix for it, and it would go a little something like, what if she's a guy, and, and there's even that other song where it's like, can't you see the signs? Or, she's got an Adam's apple, bro. I don't know. But, shit, I got pulled at Kill Tony up in Nashville. That was pretty wild. Kid Rock was there. Fuck Kid Rock, I guess. And I'm kind of glad, he didn't tell me that my set was but dang, that was terrible, He didn't really say much, so I don't guess I'd impressed him all that much, but it was pretty cool. It was a good time. And shit, everybody's been telling me tonight that I look like Jesus. I get that all the time. And it's probably if he sold fentanyl, I look like him, And, maybe he's got gaslighting people nowadays. He needs to come back and realize, it's kind of changed a little bit down here. People are, they're still getting stoned to death. It's just a little bit different now. Oh, you can come back from the dead, dude. Big fucking whoop. We can do that too. It's called Narcan, dog. Shit, let's see. What do you guys think about, fuck, hold on. Yes. Let me pull this out real quick because I wanted to try some new shit. I wanted to try some new stuff. All right. So I've been thinking about magicians lately and how they don't like, you see them in controlled situations and it's always fucking, they're on stage and they're talking about, oh, I'm going to make this girl disappear, but you never see them like driving a car, crashing into a river and, having to use their blanket to get out of their car, or maybe they went into the surgery and, the doctor's like, hey, we performed your sex change and it went correctly. And then the, mind freak Chris Angel starts playing. He's like, are you ready? And then the fucking magician pulls the fucking doctor's robes off and his fucking dick's missing. I don't know. It's something I thought might work. So I used to work at a hotel furniture, and I'd screw all day so you guys could screw all night. But hey, give it up for screwing. Hey.
Fuck you for a Klondike bar. No.
Oh shit, we found out what she does for a Klondike bar. I hope somebody's got them ready because I might take her up on it. Shit, I don't know. How long do we get up here? Is it just until I say I'm done? Because okay. I mean, well, all right. Shit. So people, they ask, how do you come up with jokes when you're writing jokes for comedy and stuff? And it's, it's kind of like my ex. After a few drinks, they really start hitting me. It's all right. It was cool. She didn't hit me too hard, but I don't know, man. I guess I'll just call it there. I don't know.
All right, man, how have you been since last time we seen you?
I've been all right, man. I just I don't know. Just been chilling, kind of, doing my thing. I went to Kill Tony in Nashville, and then I got pulled, and yeah.
So how did it go?
It went good, actually. I did good. I got up there, and it went pretty good. I got a big joke book and everything.
You got a big joke book? Yeah, look here. Yeah, dude.
I got one. I don't know if it was for the set or because I did like a funny jig, but I think it was because the set. I had them all.
I've never actually seen one.
I know I'd be shitting bricks the moment someone called my name.
I knew it was only a matter of time
like,
before one of you guys came in with a big joke book.
What would that feel like?
I'm just not pretty
crazy.
I write a lot of shit, and I haven't been able to really try it out a lot. So I didn't know if I should just do stuff I knew or kind of new stuff. So I was kind of like, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I could have done more shit, but it's cool.
I mean, if you got a big joke book, I don't know anybody that has been on that has gotten a big joke book. Oh, except for Mario.
It was pretty cool.
Mario Zapata.
Mario Zapata got
he got a big joke.
That's right. He saved that show.
Because it was like one of the worst shows in history.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like they were pulling out
it was
bad.
So bad.
They weren't even giving them interview segments. They were just pulling motherfuckers.
It was pretty funny though.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
Wow.
Who's your favorite regular on Kill Tony?
Oh man, like past, present, or anytime.
Anytime.
Shit, I don't know. Maybe I like David Lucas. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's funny as shit too. Quick on his feet.
I like how he's quick. He's funny. He roasts. I don't know.
Monty, what the hell are you doing?
Just trying to film a show.
It's all whatever, But yeah,
leave Jack alone. Leave Jack alone.
I guess after I got the big joke book, and because I had a moment there for a while, my car broke down, and I couldn't really do comedy like I wanted,
Yeah.
And so I just kind of battened down and started writing shit, and I don't know. When I got the big joke book, I was like, I guess maybe I could take it a little more seriously and actually try and
100%
write shit.
Yeah.
It's WrestleMania weekend, by the way. We forgot about that.
Yeah. It's every holiday all at once.
My grandma fell out of the bed, and they watched wrestling so much. And they watched wrestling so much that they put a table by the bed to break her fall, dude. I swear to God.
Is that for real?
I swear.
Is that your white trash story?
No.
It's not even that's the bottom of the iceberg. We're getting.
I imagine buckling down on your writing is really cut into your fentanyl distribution business, though. That's
anytime I'm in town, there's not many ODs, so I've kind of laid back,
Yeah.
If there are, I gotta get out of town. I don't know.
Mr. Atkins, Mr. Blevins has a question he'd like to answer.
Yeah, and you look primed for it. What is the most white trash thing your family has ever done?
Well, I got one I did.
Okay.
So like I was like 12 or 13 or something like that, and we had a house like a block over from us, something like that was us, but we let these people live in it. And one of the dudes was a tweaker. I didn't really know it, and I helped him steal a bunch of copper wire out of a abandoned factory building. The whole place, we cleared that motherfucker out. And we went back home. We made a bonfire.
You get the visual. You see the visual.
Yeah, I see the How old were you when this happened?
I was like 12 or 13.
12 or 13.
Yeah. And we went back and burned all that wire in the fire, and then I never seen the money. I never seen none of it.
So he taught you how to process it.
He said, "You'll get a cut." The only cut I got was a fuck on my thumb, dude. I was bleeding like a son of a bitch because we had to bust the window to get in the motherfucker.
He took you to the ringer, man.
It was some bullshit, dude.
Oh, that's a good dude.
I didn't even know it until I got under the street light. I was like, "Oh fuck, dude, I'm bleeding."
He's got a big joke book, and right now he's a contender for the grand prize of white trash. That's a pretty good story. you learned how to process. You got fucked over by somebody. That's an important part of a white trash story. You got in a codependent relationship with a stranger who taught you how to steal copper.
He was good at it, dude.
He was good. He was good.
He was damn good. I was the cable guy. You know, I was just
right.
I had it wrapped around me.
The only thing working against you is your
Because
family.
if they come in, you can't go to jail.
Apparently, your family has a summer home 2 blocks over. I don't understand what that's
Well, it was
all
like,
about.
well, it wasn't really a block. Maybe that was like wrong. It was like just like
on the compound
from here to like the other side of the street over there. You know, like a street over, but not really.
Okay. Why'd your family have 2 houses?
I don't really know. It was just like a place that was just there chilling, and I guess they got it. And
what's your main house situation look like? Are we talking 2 stories, or did you have a basement?
It was just a normal little old house.
Okay, so it's okay. I got to take notes on this because it depends on what kind of house.
That house they were living in was white trash as fuck, dude.
Okay.
It had busted windows. The floor was sinking the fuck in. It was bad.
Okay. But
they were just
the
friends?
credentials check out.
Were they friends? With the
It was
family?
just like a fix-up place that we hadn't finished, and they wanted to. They were like, "Hey, we'll stay in it. We don't care," and they didn't charge them nothing or whatever.
Okay. Where did the tweaker come from?
He was the people that were renting out their son.
Okay.
They were renting out their son?
No, the people
That's
that
pretty white trash too.
No. The people that we were renting out to or whatever, like letting us hang out there.
Yeah.
Their kid, one of their kids, their oldest kid or whatever, was the guy. He was the one that was a copper thief.
All right, and he taught you a trade. That's pretty
Copper
important.
thieving.
Copper thieving is a good trade.
I'll never forget it. I mean, it was a
new
good
thing,
night.
copper thieving.
He was funny too.
I imagine so. That's a pretty. That's
Is he
a
your
pretty white
influence
trash
in
story.
comedy?
My influences, or what?
Sure.
Was he an influence though?
Oh, I don't know. My dad probably was. I got a tick stuck on my dick one time, and it swelled. And it swelled up, and whenever it did, he was like, "Don't worry, when it really swells up on its own, the ladies will love you or whatever." And he would say stupid shit like that, and he was a real prankster and stuff.
He can't stop saying white trash stuff. I just love this guy.
I feel so at home.
You know.
Yeah. So did he burn the tick off with a match?
The girl he was with at the time yanked it off. I mean, then we went and then yeah.
Wait, whoa.
I was on the washer.
Okay.
I was on the washing machine like I was.
So his lady friend.
No, his wife. They were married, but his girl, the one that he was with at the time, you know.
Was it a common law wife situation?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what I don't know what that means, honestly.
Okay, he doesn't know what common law means. This guy's got all the.
Like 7 years of being together or something like that.
Something like that.
Oh, they were like
Legally
4
married.
years.
But she's enough to burn or pull a tick off of a stepson's dick, which that's a real trooper of a stepmom. If you
People in Tennessee take care of people. Other people.
It was with a tweezer.
That's one thing
It's a
about
volunteer state.
Yeah, there's one thing about Tennessee.
They'll jump right in.
Yeah.
They'll volunteer.
I don't know.
Somebody.
Matt, what are your
somebody take
upcoming
care.
gigs, brother?
I got no gigs, dog. I just shit. I'm just whatever comes, man. I don't care.
He's coming out of a cave tomorrow for Easter.
Hell, I'll go. I don't know. I had when I was down in Huntsville, I had a few things, but when my car broke down on me, so I haven't really tried to book anything. But I mean, I got a good car now, so like I don't know.
Yeah, book him. Guys.
If anybody would book me, yeah, I can. I got shit I can actually do. I got material. It's just like I don't know.
He's got a big joke book, guys.
Actually, Monty is a producer. He actually does book
He
shows.
looks like fucking Rick James towards the end of his career, or not Rick James. I'm sorry, James Brown.
James Brown. He won't remember that you're on his show, but he'll put you on several shows.
I mean, I'll do any show, man. I just do open mics and like I post whatever on. So I don't get paid for it. So it's not like big whoop.
Yeah,
that makes you to where you have to keep writing material. If you just
work on your craft.
But always write material.
Good,
Never
bad,
not
it doesn't
stop
matter,
writing.
Absolutely.
All right.
But I don't know.
Matt, thank you for coming out, brother.
How much would it cost?
Hey, wait,
give
we
a
didn't even do a
homeless man
shot,
blowjob?
dude.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. It's like I've had a few, but I will definitely drink another
You want a
one
shot?
with
You got a
brother.
shot?
I had my shot glass.
He had a shot glass.
Yes.
Yeah,
you want
dude.
to go next? Oh.
Jessica, do you want another shot? No good. Rev.
I'm sorry. You got that? I didn't know you had to go number 2, man.
Deuces.
The silver key.
We'll wait for the
The
cheers
silver
thing, yeah.
key.
Yeah. I think
Don't let the dog out.
I think it's just going to be. Rev, did you want a shot as well, or are you
Yes,
good? Okay,
please.
let's get.
I hope Kelsey doesn't shoot Andre.
I kind of hope he does. That'll be a good story. Matt.
Jessica, do you want a shot?
No.
I'm
You're good? Okay. Yep. There it is.
What the hell is that?
It's so hey, they're changing the bottle. They changed the bottle. They got a new. So like, I almost got the new bottle, but they changed it now. It's got a gold label, and instead of saying
Deluxe.
Kentucky blended whiskey, it says Kentucky premium whiskey.
Oh, they're gonna put more money? It's gonna cost more?
I don't know. I asked the dude. I was like, "It's the same thing." So I asked him what the difference was. He was like, "No, it's the same bottle."
Well, it should be $5 more.
You never know.
Tariffs. It's the tariffs.
From Kentucky.
The Kentucky whiskey is falling under China
It is,
tariffs.
Kentucky Derby or Kentucky Deluxe.
Yeah.
I don't know what deluxe
It looks
about it,
good.
or I don't know what premium is about it, but the premium is the new version in the gold.
Yeah, we're on the blended version
Got
now.
new ink.
You can taste the difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Be careful of the skull. Like the skull is a mixture of different
That
things.
Yeah, that's.
We called it Chunderskeet. Yes.
Seems appropriate, even to this
Oh,
day.
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Gregory, new to the show. Sarah.
Just so you know, I have no idea who she is. And by the way, I was just watching Wicked, and apparently in Munching on Land, they're like full size.
All right, well, thank you. Am I a munchkin? Am I a full-size munchkin? Have you seen my cock?
I have not. I have not seen your cock. Okay, this is like. I did not know I was doing this. This will be my fourth time. My fourth time. So, let's start. I'm loving. It's Jessica, right?
Yes.
I love you. And by the way,
Fuck
Hawaii.
you. Aloha.
Oh, damn it. I knew I was getting that wrong. It's somewhere in there.
Aloha. This is the asshole of a killer, Bella.
Yes, it is. Do you know what's really funny? Is I usually get most of my laughs when I'm quiet. Or when Monty's, chiming in the back. So anyway, I do want to say, Rev, thank you so much for bringing me out here. I appreciate it. A little bit under false pretenses. I thought there was going to be a band and all this a month ago, and I'm like, and now I'm standing here looking like a fool, which I absolutely love. You should sit on my lap, and I do this. Yeah.
4 fingers.
I've been
or
working
nothing.
on it. All I have to do is put your big head in front of mine, and they can't see me talking. Ooh, but I love you. So, comedy. God, it is a motherfucker. I don't know about y'all, but I just recently started doing it. I've written down everything I could think of, every single thing. Like, I'm all in the notebooks. I got papers coming out everywhere. I started out with, oh, well, I've been working on this for years, and I've come up with some knock-knock jokes and yo mama jokes, and I was like, wait, no, those are my kids. I guess I haven't been working on this very long. That was my first. And at the first of my end, I said, thank you guys so much for laughing. I appreciate you faking it, because I'm used to that, too. So I have a couple in there, right? So in the second one, I'm like, yeah, it was a fucking freak for all. I loved watching it later, and I was like, ooh, ooh, that, that kind of thing.
There you go.
Have you guys ever done that? Like you watch yourself, and you're like, well, I should stand this way.
No, not that way.
Oh, yeah, not that way.
Do it the other way.
Sorry. This way.
There you go.
That doesn't work either. I'm like, son of a bitch, how do I do this?
Hey!
That's the best one.
On that wagon you dragging. All that caboose you let loose.
Speaking of wagon dragon,
Oh.
how is it that I am the whitest person in my podcast, although a little bit black inside, and I can't say things?
It's 5.5 inches.
I can't exactly. Actually, I think it's 3/4 inches. But Monty can be like, "Hey Sarah, what's your favorite sushi? What's that one with the And I'm like, "Nigiri," and he goes, "That's as close as you'll ever get."
You can't do it 4 more times.
Yeah, well, you can't do it at all
No.
because she can do
There's
it.
10,000
right next
nerve endings in the clitoris, and you missed every single one of them.
Hey!
This is my best friend. We go way back.
What's my name?
Jessica.
Yeah.
I got you, girl.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
God, I love Monty. I love him so much. So I do want to say thank you guys so much for having me up here. Appreciate you lots. I'm still working on it.
Yay,
Guess
Sarah!
what? I will not
Yay!
give up.
Sarah. All right. No, you put it down. All right. Give it to Sarah.
Sarah.
Oh, hey, Monty, thanks. Appreciate you.
Sarah, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, Rev. I do appreciate you inviting me.
So, what are your actual motivations for getting into comedy?
To be honest,
Mm-hmm.
I love being in front of people.
Okay.
And
hold on 1 second.
I'm sorry.
Disrespectful bastards. Please, everyone, keep your conversations to a hush hush. Thank you.
I promise I'll keep
Is
it
that Mr.
short,
Freddie?
just
Is
like
Freddie
my
walking
comedy
in?
show.
All right. So, who's your favorite comedian?
Are you? Yeah, of course. To be honest, you're gonna hate me. I love Ellen DeGeneres. I love.
She's funny as fuck, dude.
Fuck yeah, the
Yeah.
whole fly on the. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on. I laugh so fucking hard, and then she's like, "And back to the loving place."
Yeah, before she started cracking baby skulls open and drinking adrenochrome out of them, she was awesome as fuck, dude.
Wasn't she?
Yeah, she
like,
was.
baby?
Yeah, in the
I'm
90s,
telling
she
you.
was funny as fuck.
Seriously, money ruins everyone.
100%.
Yeah.
Once you get a taste for that baby juice, you can't ever be funny again. That's
Deaf becomes
We're talking about the really pretty blonde, right?
Ellen DeGeneres?
The one she's dating.
What year are we
Oh,
talking?
Portia de Rossi?
Portia, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I thought that's who you were talking about, but yeah.
No.
sexy.
Yeah. But Anne Hayes, she went crazy and died because she,
I saw her come out of the bag.
She did come out of the bag.
She was still alive.
I'm telling you what, this is some, this is some wild
How
shit.
do
dude.
I bring people
And it
to
was
the
a red
dark
bag.
place?
They always do
I
the
really
sacrifices with
mean
the red
to.
bag.
I was going to say,
are you
didn't Anne
wanting-
Heche like crawling through a window, kind of like that other guy?
Anne Heche and
With
Portia
a knife
de
in her
Rossi.
teeth?
All of them, yeah. Anyway, we all have our teeth. That's great.
I'm missing one.
Oh, you can't
Colin
tell
said
with
me,
all the
Daddy.
hair.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
it's okay.
That's why I keep it that
You
way.
cover it up well.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, for you.
Yeah. I look like Rick Moranis underneath the beard and stuff, so I have to keep it all.
Oh, I love Rick Moranis.
That's what people say,
Honey, I
but nobody's
Shrunk the Kids.
nobody's attracted
Yeah.
to Rick
Well,
Moranis.
no, of course not.
Exactly. So I grow a beard instead.
Are they attracted to the beard?
No, they're not attracted to either one.
So how's that working for you?
It's not. I'm
Okay.
married.
Oh, well, you're married.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. Okay, I get it. That
Yeah.
was funny.
Hi,
I
honey.
like that.
Yeah.
Hey, high five on that.
High five. Yeah. 100%.
Speaking of,
Yes.
Miss Gregory, Mr. Blevins has a question he'd like to ask.
Yeah, you've got to have a good answer for this. What is the most white trash thing your family has ever done? And you've got to beat stories like stealing trampolines, bathing in ketchup.
Okay, unfortunately, I have a lot.
Okay.
So I've been sitting here and I've been thinking about all of them.
Okay.
And I'm like, do I go with the drug ones?
Those are
Do
always
I
good.
go with the kid ones?
Okay.
Do I go Disney on this motherfucker?
Why not both?
So, here's what I thought.
Okay.
Shove it up your
Once
ass.
upon a
Lafar.
time, there was a hurricane. I was in Florida and I took in all kinds of people. And then I found this beautiful mirror. Oh, this mirror was so amazing. It was maroon and round, and it flipped back and forth. And I thought, God,
It's a horse?
I just want this.
This bitch is
I
the
want
Florida
this
Snow
mirror.
White's mom. I don't know what's
It
happening
was on
right now.
the side of the road. You don't understand.
Yeah.
After the hurricane,
After you
everything.
found a mirror.
Yeah, on the side of the road.
Somebody else's mirror.
After
Oh, a
hurricane.
mirror.
A
Well, she
mirror.
said mare.
No,
Like a
mirror. Oh,
horse?
wait.
No.
No, a mirror. No, after the hurricane in Florida,
Okay.
everybody put everything on the side of the roads. Don't get me wrong. I got myself a dishwasher out of that motherfucker.
Okay.
But I found this mirror, and it was this oval mirror, and it would tilt a little bit. I was so excited.
Did you do cocaine
beautiful.
off of this mirror? That'd be pretty
Now
white
we're
trash.
going.
That would
Now
be pretty
we're
white
going
trash.
to
Okay.
the rest
I'd like
of
to
the
see the length
story.
of your pinky fingernail.
So
She doesn't need a mirror. She's got.
it
the
wasn't me.
Okay.
I wake up in the middle of the night to find my beautiful mirror in my laundry room, laid flat with meth strung across it, and everybody's sniffing on it. I was pissed. Well, I mean, first, you
A
know.
found Florida mirror
But secondly,
covered in methamphetamine.
it's my motherfucking mirror. God damn it. And they were like apparently lighting it up.
And they didn't invite you.
I was about to say, were you mad because they didn't invite you?
No, I wasn't.
So you
Well,
were invited.
I was pissed. It was my mirror.
And in your laundry
This was
room.
my beautiful mirror in my laundry. And do you know how small my laundry room was?
I didn't.
And there were like 5 people in this motherfucker.
You
There
just
were
can't
5
be
people.
fashionably late for
Small
meth
laundry
parties.
room.
So I had to kick all of them out.
Get out of the camera. Go sit over there.
Look, as soon as I'm done, I'm taking.
Yeah, you're going to take him to Florida?
No, fuck
Go
no.
side of the road shopping?
I'm done with Florida.
Okay.
I'm done with Florida. I got everything.
What
I
was
can
the
get.
what was the straw that broke the camel's back as far as your Florida experiences?
Oh, you mean besides the men that were having sex and I had to throw their bicycles across the street and tell them to leave?
Wait a minute.
Or the people that were
Okay, hold
camping
on.
out
No.
in tents behind me?
Let's pump the brakes. You okay? So
The
there
meth.
were guys
We're
on
at the meth.
They were fucking on the bicycles.
Oh, yeah.
They were fucking on bicycles.
Well, they were fucking in my house and they were on bicycles and I had to throw the bicycles across the street
Wait.
to tell them to leave.
The bicycles are inside the house, and they were
No, they
on
were
the-
right on the outside.
Okay.
But they were doing stuff and I had to throw
they
the
all had
bicycles
they
across.
all had DUI records or something. Is that why
It was after the hurricane.
everybody was on bicycles?
Everybody was on bicycles.
Okay.
Or living in tents in the back of my house.
Sounds like everyone was
So,
on bath salts.
Point is,
No, fuck you.
it was my motherfucking mirror.
It was her mirror
And my motherfucking meth.
and her meth.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Okay. They did her meth on a found Florida mirror.
While I was sleeping, motherfuckers.
While she was sleeping.
Well,
That-
you know, every 5 days you got to take a nap.
That's a pretty white trash story.
So, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Are those your real teeth?
Yes.
Okay.
I know. It's crazy, isn't
How'd
it?
you do that?
God, thank you, God. I don't know.
It's an Easter miracle. She has all of her teeth.
I do actually have all of my teeth. Isn't that weird?
That's incredible. You made it through. Found Hurricane Florida meth mirrors, and you kept all of your teeth.
Right?
You should get
It's
a
like
goddamn
Alice in
prize for
Wonderland
that.
bullshit.
Even if you don't win the prize for the night, that's prize worthy. Do you want a shot?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
All right, we're gonna give her a shot at least for the effort. Is it who else? Jessica, do you want another one, or are you good? I'm good. All right.
I'm good on this. one.
Okay, I'll go a
There
half.
you go.
Okay. All right, Sarah. It's me and you. All right, cheers.
Here's
Woo!
all
I think
Rev.
your child is calling you.
Thank you so much. This is where I say thank you so much for having us.
Is Enrique
I'm gonna-
driving tonight? Who's driving tonight?
She's
You're
driving
good.
tonight. This is not filmed live. Don't pull her over. This is.
I told you I wanted a mirror. Thank you so much.
All
I would get her a fucking mirror.
And by the way, you're welcome.
Yeah. Right.
Because I'm taking them out.
She's taking Monty.
Thank you.
Thank you.
for
Yeah.
coming out.
Thank you.
Sarah. Thank you. Thank Enrique. Thank Monty.
Thank you so
guys be
much,
safe
Sarah.
going home. For
Be
real, be
safe.
safe.
I shall see y'all again.
All right.
Very nice
Definitely
to meet you.
will.
Yes.
Who?
Thank you.
Who you got?
Don't make me do it. I'll do it twice on the weekends. Hey.
At least one of them get my name right.
I heard that.
Hey, get off the fucking mic, man.
No, it's her turn. Come on up here.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Amanda Crow.
There we go.
Monty trying to give my turn away.
Is that food?
I'll stand him right there. Oh yeah.
Don't have it out there.
I think the camera's up there somewhere. Oh, I see you. Hey! Hey! So, I was at the park the other day, and this guy's dog just ran up to me and immediately started sniffing my crotch. Yeah, and then the guy came over, and he says, listen, I'm so sorry. He does that sometimes. I just told him, don't apologize. He knows what's good.
Hey.
So, guys heard a little while back there was that plane crash in D.C. A whole bunch of people died. Very tragic. Yeah, in January. Yeah, which one? Well, this one was special because a helicopter hit a passenger plane. And it turns out what happened was that the helicopter was on a military training mission. And that's where they went wrong. They should have been on a helicoptering mission. Training missions are for trains. Of course you're going to have problems. Anyway, you guys loving this weather? Yeah, I like that it's warmer, but I do not love the humidity. I cannot stand humidity. But good news, I just got a dehumidifier for my bedroom, and it is so nice because now I can finally sleep with other people instead of just sleeping with those little packets of silica gel. I was getting old. So anybody here, any bikers? Any bikers? Bicycles, not motorcycles. Yay! Yeah. I have a couple of friends who are bikers, and their names are Joel and Pablo, and they're bikers. They like to bike. They talk about their bikes all the fucking time, but they never met each other. And then one day they finally showed up at the same event, and I got to introduce them to each other. And it was so nice to see a couple of pedophiles get to know each other, become friends. So the worst thing about racial profiling is that you have to do it from the side. I prefer to judge people face to face. That's a new one. Has anyone joined that new social media site, Blue Sky? Anybody? Yeah. I joined it, but I just keep going back to that abusive ex. You know. I used to be like a really big fan of Elon Musk, but honestly, ever since he moved to Texas, he's essentially turned into Oligarch Brooks. Yeah. So, I don't have a lot of confidence. I do comedy, but honestly, I don't have a lot of confidence. And I was thinking, like, it would be so great if I could find a camp to go to learn some confidence skills. You know, like do some workshops, exercises, go to some seminars. Yeah, and then once I get my confidence nailed down, maybe I can find a different camp to go to, you know, for like my concentration. Okay, so a little while back, I had to go to the doctor because my left wrist here kind of started hurting out of nowhere. So I went in, we looked at an x-ray. Turned out it was something called osteonecrosis of the lunate, which means your main wrist bone is dying. Yeah, that's caused by something called repetitive microtrauma. So usually it just happens to construction workers. You know, people who use jackhammers and similar tools that cause hand-arm vibration syndrome. I don't ever want to see an x-ray of my pelvis. You guys, that Hitachi magic wand is no joke. I call it the family road trip, because you're coming whether you like it or not. Yeah. That's a fun joke. That's also a true story, so we can do a class action after the show. This was bad. I actually had to get surgery for it. So, you know, I went in, they knocked me out, I woke up, I had a cast on, and I had it on for 3 months. When they finally took it off, I noticed a couple of changes. First thing I noticed, I have this huge scar on my wrist, but it's along the top of my wrist, so it looks like I really fucked up trying to kill myself. They always say to go long ways. No one told me you have to do it on the underside. The other thing, though, I noticed was that I lost all of the calluses on my palm. And that doesn't sound like a big deal, but it's like super sensitive, and sometimes just like pushing a door open kind of hurts. The nice thing, though, is that the skin on my hand is very soft and smooth. So if anyone here has ever wondered what it's like to get a hand job from a baby, they should seek help. That's disgusting. Should not be thinking about that. Okay. For this last one, we are going to go back in time. You guys ready? We're going to go back in time, okay? We are going back to elementary school. It is 4th grade. It is school picture day, okay? And these photographers, they're pros. They know that these kids get a little messy during the day. So they bring something to hand out to the kids to kind of help them make themselves look a little nicer. They would hand out these little plastic combs. Yeah. They used to be black when I was a kid, but they got rid of DEI, so this one's green now. But anyway, so what we have learned from this is that when it comes to grooming children, the answer is combs. Sean, P. Diddy, combs. We should have seen it combing. All right, thank you guys so much.
Woo! Amanda representing Knoxville.
Hey, Jessica. I got it.
Yes. All right. Let's do a shot. I'm ready to do a shot. Matt, you gonna do a shot with us? Fuck yeah. Good night, Monty. Monty. You poured so much alcohol in that. Okay. I love you, Monty. Good night. Yeah. Yes, please. Yes. I love you too. You know you're on live TV.
Take off your pants. Please don't.
All right, you ready? He seems fine. Yeah. All right.
Man, that was a Kodak.
Good night, guys. Good night. Be safe. Text me when you get home. Please. Sarah, text me when you get home. For real.
It burns like your mom's venereal
Enrique's
disease.
driving, right?
Oh, yeah.
Enrique.
Please don't.
Okay, well.
All right, how have you been?
Monty has not been driving, right? Just
Amanda Cruel.
Been okay. Just got back from Key West the other day. Woo! Visiting my mom down there. So that's fun.
How is Key West this time of year?
Oh, allergies. I've never been down there in the spring before. It's bad. It is bad.
Worse than
It is not
alligators?
nice. Worse than alligators? I'd say so. I haven't seen any alligators down there.
Have you ever?
Not outside of a zoo, I don't think. Yeah.
You know, now that I think about it, every time.
Oh, you got candy?
Yeah,
That's not the big one.
Would you like a
Okay.
sucker?
We're offering
You can have
candy.
the big one, too. You
I
want the
can't
big
handle the big one. Take a little one.
Your mom can. No.
So every time I've gone to, it's always been like stingrays and jellyfish and some kind of like sea creatures, but it's never been like crocodiles or alligators or anything.
Yeah, I never seen them.
How close are you to the Hemingway house?
Oh, well, it's a small island, so it's like, quarter mile maybe.
Do you get to
something
see
like
all
that.
the
All the
polydactyl
cats.
cats?
All the cats.
polydactyl
The cats have
from
6
the-
toes.
Yes.
It's crazy.
6-toed cats at Hemingway
Yes.
House. Okay.
Yeah, because he
They're
collected
all
them.
descended from a Hemingway's
that's
original.
Because they were
cats.
considered lucky on ships. Like
Interesting.
A
6-toed cats.
six-toed cat?
Yeah. So that's.
So they're all six-toed cats?
Yeah, there's like, I think 50 or 60 on the property right now.
Do they inspire you to participate in Spanish Civil War? I don't understand.
They just inspire me to pet cats. I am
I would
psyched
go to
about
battle
that.
for
Yeah.
Are you a cat lady or a dog person?
You know I'm a cat
Yeah,
person. You can
come on,
tell.
man. Come on.
Look at these
Technically,
feral
yeah.
earrings. That's a cat
Oh, yeah.
person all the way.
You know what I say? Technically, I am a childless cat lady, but I prefer the term cougar. That's what I go with. Mm-hmm. How are you?
I'm good. I'm actually really fucking good. Like I've been doing Molly periodically, so I'm getting my energy right. Like
There
it's
are
like
none of
we
force
do.
here for you to be this happy.
Who's Molly?
oh you're I haven't been laid in a year. Like on that say I've been bad on that.
That might be the secret to happiness. huh?
Exactly.
Just
Yeah.
do a bunch of Molly and not get laid for a year.
Yeah. No, but I get my
Text me when
energy
you get
right.
there.
I'm ready now. I mean, it took me a year to get ready, but
Prepared.
I mean, yeah. Do you like Molly? Do you ever done Molly?
No.
Do you like Molly?
I've been on antidepressants like my whole life, so it doesn't do shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a
cancels it out.
superpower in a way, but like I would like to know what it feels like.
Word.
Everyone else does it, and I do it, and I'm like, what's up?
Got to quit those SSRIs for
I
a couple
know.
of weeks, and
I know.
yeah.
I've been thinking. I mean, I would love to do that, but that's like
just sounds like a nightmare
You
for
just need-
anyone involved.
Well, you would have to get off of like any pharmaceuticals for sure, because
Yeah.
they tell you when you start to do anything, like even if you're going to do like ayahuasca or something, they were
Yeah.
like you have to get off the.
Well,
the
my mom wanted me to
pharmaceuticals.
do that because I've been so fucked up in my life. She was like, maybe if you try ayahuasca, that'll help.
Your mom wanted
Here,
to
have
send
some
you to
peyote.
the
Go on a
jungles of Peru to fix your
Yes,
problems. instead
Costa
of-
Rica.
Costa Rica.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, Mom,
She
you could
tried
have just
everything else.
you could have just parented me for the first 18 years. And
Yeah.
I don't need a plane ticket to Costa Rica.
You clearly have a mom.
You go down there and blow darts and big ass spiders in the
Oh
fucking
God,
rainforest.
spiders, fucking.
The thing about doing ayahuasca is. Is that you're in a room with a bunch of other people and they give you like a bucket to piss and shit in and everything, or puke and
it's
shit
just
in.
puke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, some people shit themselves.
Aw.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
But
wouldn't.
mostly it's puke.
I wouldn't shit myself.
I don't know.
I
It's
have
like,
constipation.
I
have
she's
constipation.
strong. You could.
I think I would prepare, just not
Yeah.
eat anything, but like maybe like get a Go-Gurt or something. You know, you go into the
But
Amazon.
what are you gonna do? You're at a Costa Rican hut for a week. You're gonna be eating plantains and fucking sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
You're gonna shit
You
yourself
a lot. Yeah, you're shit a lot.
Yeah. You're,
So you're saying there's multiple people in the same room using the same shit bucket?
So it's like no, not the same.
No,
You
everybody
get your
gets a
own.
shit bucket.
Okay,
That's
But it's 30
I was
people
gonna
in a
say
room.
like that's why it's also a puke bucket because you look at other people's shit and then you just puke.
no. It's not a communal bucket.
Well, like the stories, but like the story I always think of was like Robin Quivers of the Stern Show, where she went and did it, and she was talking about how not only was she puking but also shitting herself.
Yeah.
Pussy.
I mean, you know.
Like, oh, yeah, got church. No, fuck you.
So,
No, fuck you.
Later, Jessica. Later at the hotel.
Right,
We're
are
staying
sharing
together.
a room, threesome, you know.
Whatever works.
They're gonna shit in a bucket. They're gonna shit in the ice bucket.
I brought my bucket.
3 girls, 1 bucket.
3 girls.
Ooh.
I will put that shit on
Oh,
a heartbeat.
I-
YouTube will have a heart attack, but I will put that shit on.
Yeah,
a
we're not
heartbeat.
gonna monetize
Nice
it.
try.
The joke is
She's already
nobody's
got the
being
bucket.
able to shit.
You can hit all sides at the same time if you have IBS. That's the nice part about IBS.
No, it's sorry, IBS-C. We're all just super constipated, so really
Oh.
just joke on you. It's
Yeah.
just us going, get shit.
See, I don't have IBS. I have ABS. I have apathetic bowel syndrome.
Your bowels just don't give a shit.
Yeah. They don't give a shit. That's the punchline to that joke when I do it, but you beat me to it.
Damn it! I didn't even.
No, it's
intend to
okay.
do
I
that.
wasn't even going to do it off
Yeah,
stage.
That's pretty funny
Yeah,
though.
yeah. I'm glad
that's,
you think
that's very
so.
funny.
That's how you know it's funny. Someone else thought the same thing.
Yep.
Right? That's why I
Love
was
is
worried
in
you're going to
the
ask me
air.
what comedians I'm watching, and it's like, I don't watch comedians because I'm afraid I'm going to like get this.
Accidentally
Yep.
absorb it.
Oh,
Yep. Yep.
Terrified.
I almost feel the opposite of that, though. I kind of
Absorb me,
like.
Daddy.
I know a lot.
Well, that's because you're not funny. No, I'm sorry.
Truth has been told.
I get more
today.
outgoing and bitchy when I hang out with my mom. I'm really sorry. I'm usually not like this. You know me. We've done this before, and I'm just like.
You actually are like more energetic, like yeah.
It's probably the alcohol too. That helps.
I mean,
That's
that
the
always
cocaine we
helps.
did before the show.
You had cocaine. You didn't tell me.
What do you think you were doing off my tits?
Oh yeah, meth.
Sorry, I'm a bitch when I'm on my period.
That explains so much.
Yay.
I had a comment, but I am removing my comment.
We let too many people crazy. Too
Redacted.
many crazy people in one little room.
You know what else is tomorrow?
I'm trying to get
What else is
sponsors.
tomorrow?
Know what else is tomorrow?
What else?
So what we got? We got
Easter, WrestleMania or something.
WrestleMania, 420,
Earth Day.
420.
Earth Day,
Hitler's birthday.
birthday, Crispin Glover's birthday.
Oh,
Crispin Glover's
shit.
birthday.
Okay.
420. Yeah.
Crispin Glover made a movie
What is it?
with people. No, he didn't make it
Shirley
with
Temple
Hitler.
was Hitler.
999.
Shirley Temple was Hitler in his movie.
Hitler.
He was in
Back to the Future.
Yes, that's where. That's what I first remember him from.
But he directed movies as well.
He was in the hot tub time machine. He's the one that gets his arm.
The arm.
off.
Yeah.
The movie that he's in that bothers me
Charlie's
at like
Angels
a
as well?
deep level, like a real just deep psyche, is the movie Bartleby.
Oh my
where
God.
He's
Based
just
on
this
Herman
dude.
Melville.
He's this dude. He gets hired, decides he's just not going to do the job anymore, and just little by little, just He's like, I prefer not to.
I would prefer not to.
Everything
Yeah.
he's asked to, I prefer not to the point where he's just existing in a corner of, like, the business that he's working for eventually has to move to another place in order to get rid of him, and they just leave him. And then the people who own the building are like, hey, you left something behind, motherfucker. Yeah. It's a movie that really bothers me because, like, generations today, I see that, like I had a roommate that Bartleby me. Like, for real. Like, I was just
Rent's due. I'd prefer not to pay.
Yeah, I prefer not to.
I got a roommate like that.
I mean,
got a
and then it's
roommate
just
like that.
dude, like, what do you do at that point? Like, clearly in this day and age, it's frowned upon beating the shit out of somebody. But, like, my generation would usually just beat the shit out of somebody.
Then they wouldn't want to stay there no more instead of, like,
It's
squat
just
on
like,
you or something.
I mean, it was like there's a point when they stop being human, they stop being civil. Then why do I have to stop being civil? Like, if you're always suddenly going to be like, oh, I'm just not going to play by the rules anymore, it's like, well, then we're going to play by different rules.
Interesting. So we have a whole
new rules.
We have a whole generation of Bartlebys out here.
So
wow, when was this? When does this movie make?
2001.
Okay.
Wow.
so-
Okay.
I saw it at the St. Louis International Film Festival.
All
Do you
right.
remember?
Wow.
That's
I
fine.
don't remember anything important, but I will remember this kind
Do
of
you
shit.
have, like, are you into movies? Do you have, like,
I used to be, but
Yeah. Right on.
less
I
so.
used-
I worked at Blockbuster, and after you stop working at Blockbuster, you stop watching
but
movies.
hey, that's how Tarantino started. He was working at a video store, and next thing you know, he's like, a top director. So, I mean, you never know.
And we've had the same amount of success, Tarantino and I.
You and
We're the
Tarantino.
same. Exactly the same.
Parallel universes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, of course.
The other universe.
Who's more successful? Who are we just talking
It's
about?
debatable.
Tarantino or
He
Hitler?
hasn't done shit.
That was the
Hitler
question.
is more successful.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that was going to be my other thing. Crispin
Hitler was a
Glover.
better artist.
Have you heard Crispin Glover's album? His music.
I didn't know he had an album.
It's batshit crazy.
You've heard it?
It's batshit crazy.
Clowny Clown Clown.
Okay.
He has a song called Clowny Clown Clown
Sounds
about a
batshit
clown.
crazy.
He has another song called Auto Manipulator about masturbating. He
Okay.
does a rendition of These Boots Are Made for Walking, which is psychotic.
Okay, so I went to Santa's Pub with Crash's dad, and that was the song that he chose at Santa's Pub.
Oh my.
And
Crispin
did it,
Glover's rendition.
Did it as Crispin Glover.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he was a little out there too.
That's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots.
That's how he does it.
I wish I taped
That
it.
is
I really wish
exactly
I
how he does
recorded
it.
it.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's amazing.
That's
It is
fantastic.
amazing. It's great.
Speaking of, Mr. Blevins has a question he would like to ask you.
Yeah. Okay. So, this might get esoteric this time, but I'll let it go wherever it needs to go. What's the most white trash thing your family has ever done?
Well, I thought about it. I wrote some stuff down. So for me personally, taking fish antibiotics instead of going to a doctor, because you can just buy fish antibiotics without a prescription. It's
Whoa.
pretty cool.
So, like, for fish.
Yeah, they're
not
made for
made
fish.
from fish. But
Yeah, no, made for fish.
So it's not like fish oil pills. We're
Basically,
talking
if your
about-
fish is sick, they give them the same stuff they would give a human.
Really?
So
That's pretty white trash.
That's
Yeah.
pretty right.
But then you have to be able to take care of fish. So
you
you
don't
have
to have fish.
You
You can just buy.
That's true.
That was the trick.
You
How
gotta
did they
show
think
proof
of
of
it?
your fish. I got 2 goldfish.
He was worried about stealing the drugs from his fish. Like, no, you just get it.
No, you just go
Do your
buy
fish
it.
have herpes and they have nothing they can do about it?
Is there fish herpes?
Oh.
Hold on, dude. I need notes on fish herpes. What kind of medicine
Turn
do,
into Magic
do they have?
School
Fish
Bus all of a sudden,
Valtrex?
just
Fish
learning all
flocks.
kinds of shit.
Fish flocks.
Fish flocks.
Cephaloxin.
It exists after you being alone with the fish.
Let me go on. I got a few more. Okay, so
Okay.
one
Oh,
was
fish fucker.
convincing myself my cockroaches were pets. So they're not pests. They're pets.
They're pets.
Yeah. So I don't feel
But
as bad
did
about
they
it.
abandon you when you turned the lights on?
No. The sad thing though was when I came back from being out of town, they were dead, and I felt like, how much of a failure am I if fucking roaches can't even survive in my apartment for 3
Okay.
days without me? Maybe
So
they
you
just
had
missed me.
you
I
had
don't know.
you had light roaches. They were daywalker roaches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they probably
That's
were
pr-
night ones. I didn't see them. But the day ones, they were bold.
That's bold. Yeah.
Okay.
Daywalker roaches.
Moving on though. Chicken pox parties.
Yeah.
Do you guys do that?
Oh yeah.
If someone
at
had
a
chicken
trailer
pox,
park.
so-
That's
had one
called
at a trailer
kindergarten
park.
for us. That's
Yeah.
like everybody just got it one week. It seemed like.
when I was a kid, my mom was like, "We're gonna burn old shoes," and I was like, "What?" And she's like, "You've never burned old shoes before?"
Wait a minute. What?
That's what I thought.
Okay.
I think it's because she grew up really poor and then finally had money and she
you'd
didn't
have to-
have to pass.
You didn't have to
shoes
pass them down anymore.
So it's so
She
exciting
just
that she
burned
just
them.
Burn shit.
Yeah, our turtle ran away.
I'm sorry. I think that
Sucks.
Did she burn the
disqualifies
turtle?
you.
The turtle knew what was coming. He escaped wisely. But so what I want to say, or what I was thinking about. So is white trash just being poor?
That's a big part of it.
That's part of it. And
That's
then
part of it.
the other stuff I was thinking was it's doing stuff that you're not supposed to, and maybe running from the cops.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
could be
that's
very white
definitely
trash.
part of it.
And I realized with my family having come, not come, but my mom is very wealthy now. So we're really more like gold trash.
Okay.
So instead of going to jail or running from the cops, you pay the bill or pay someone off, and you go home. It's just like our government. That's how it works.
So Amanda is the man. I don't think you're gonna win the prize, but that's
That's more like white privilege, I think.
I know.
Yeah,
exactly.
that was
exactly.
White trash gold.
Yeah.
Six-toed cats just hanging
Gold
out.
star white trash.
Reading Hemingway.
We do fucked up shit, but we got money.
Yeah, well, technically you're not. So the rule that there's federal regulations that you can't fly while you're drunk. That's not just pilots. That's passengers too.
What?
They told my mom.
I have been in violation every flight I have ever been on.
You have not been as drunk as my mom.
Okay.
She is a pro. They almost did not. They said you cannot let her get on drunk. So we waited until the end, and they finally let her board. And you know why? First class. Pay
She was on first
$4,000 for a
class.
ticket, and they have to let you. I got to sit and coach with her dog, but it was fun.
See, I like getting day drunk
That's
at
how you get
a
away with that
fucking
shit.
airport Chili's. That's a different experience for me.
That is what happened.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I've
you get
seen
di-
old people drinking at 9 o'clock in the morning at a fucking airport.
So that's how actually my mom met Nick Swardson. Because my mom was at a bar at 9 a.m. in Key West, and he was there too.
He was
No
there
shit.
too.
Yeah.
He had a race car bet
Boy,
and
he went out
everything.
of style quicker than Pauly Shore, didn't he? I ain't seen nothing out of
Well,
him.
he gained
ever.
weight.
Oh.
He gained like a
Reverse
lot of
Ozempic.
weight.
So he
Like
can't
a
be-
lot of
can't
weight.
be in movies
I
no
mean,
more?
there's a point where you're just like,
Camera's only so big.
Yeah.
I guess so.
He used to roller skate in booty shorts.
Oh,
You
yes.
can't transition
We know
to,
not-
to
we know
fat
not-
funny guy.
But it's also it's more funny when you're fat.
But some people don't. They fucking pop the clutch because they don't know how to go from skinny, attractive, hot, funny. Did I just say Nick Swardson is hot? I can't
Yes.
take shots on this
Confessions
show
have been
anymore.
made.
You guys,
It's not the worst thing you said on the show.
It's not the worst thing I've said on the show, but it's the most embarrassing.
Well, did you see Gay Robot?
Gay robot.
Gay
no.
Robot. Nick Swardson did a short comedy central sketch called Gay Robot.
I'm gonna
did
go.
not last long.
I'm gonna masturbate to that when I get home
I remember
tonight.
he doing the show, and he was Greg Gaga or whatever, Lady Gaga's little brother. It was a cop or whatever.
Greg Gaga.
Missed that one. What show was that?
The Nick Swanson show.
It was just called Nick Swardson.
I
Show?
think, or Swartzen, whatever. I think he only had maybe a season or two at best.
Sometimes that's enough.
They were
Sometimes
trying a
that's
lot
enough.
of things out whenever Chappelle just kind of left him hanging.
Yeah, he fucked off to Africa, and then they had to give Nick Swardson a show. They had to give Skylar Stone got a TV show out of the deal.
There was that one weird guy, Dimitri, whatever.
Dimitri Martin.
Oh,
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, yeah, he's doing a PowerPoint presentation somewhere right now.
Right now to speak.
That's
That's the dream.
Amanda, what are your upcoming gigs?
What's today? April.
19th.
I know. Well, so this coming week, I'm going to Mexico with my mom.
No shit.
damn.
Yeah, we're going to Puerto Vallarta, and I've been searching for comedy, and it seems like it's just drag shows. Is all they have.
But those are
In terms of-
technically
I
comedy.
know,
they
I
are
know.
fantastic. They work
Oh.
harder than any comedian.
No, I believe it.
Yeah, because you have to know how to put foundation on. You have to.
Oh God!
It's
And the real the pros are the female impersonators, and they sing.
100%.
They don't just lip sync.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be out of town in May, and then in June I'm doing Loons on the Lake up in Minnesota.
What?
Yep. And I guess it's June 12th that I'm doing the Jersey Hustle Comedy Club competition. You'll probably be running into a bunch of people doing those because it's basically it's going to be every Thursday, like starting next week, not this coming week, but every Thursday basically until late June, and then the finals are in July. So I'm doing it June 12th. I think Caleb was here. He said he's doing it on the 19th. I had a show that I was running there, had to come to an end because they are doing this competition. But if anyone else wants to revive this show on the internet anywhere, this show was called Pick to Booty.
Pick to Booty.
Pick to Booty. Pick to Booty. Yeah. So it's like an open mic, but you also play Pictionary and Taboo. So you do your set, and then you draw the card, and then you either have to draw it or talk about it and get people to guess. It's weird, but it was fun. It was fun.
It sounds like fun. It sounds like a Commodore 64 video game as well, but it sounds like fun as fuck.
The Commodore couldn't handle that kind of
I'd be interested in producing it if you actually want to produce it here. So it's.
I mean, that would be great. I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
We're always looking for new content.
Yeah, we could probably do that. All right. Pick the booty.
We'll talk to HR.
Okay.
Well, thank you for coming out.
Okay, one last thing.
Oh.
The last thing I forgot. Tomorrow, 420. Most important thing. Season 2 of The Rehearsal. Nathan Fielder. You guys didn't... Nathan Fielder? Season 2 is tomorrow.
She's promoting...
Did you see The Curse? Oh,
what streaming service do you need to have to watch
Max
this show?
is... The Rehearsal is on Max.
The Rehearsal is on Max. She's plugging other people's shows.
I will. Because I don't have a... Nothing I will do will ever be as good as anything Nathan Fielder has done. He's amazing.
Nathan
I'm
Fielder.
so sorry. I will
look
fangirl
him
out
up
of it.
on Instagram, YouTube, all the platforms.
I'm sorry.
One quick story about my
One more.
mom.
Okay.
So Key West Comedy, or Comedy Key West is the name of the comedy club down there. Okay. So we went, and I told my mom, like, this is a big deal. Like, this is a real club. You have to be a good audience member. You can't be talking. You can't get up and leave. And she said, fine. And then, like, during the show, she's, like, being good. And then I hear this sound. And the thing is, the host is actually making a special. He's filming a special. And that sound is so loud, he cuts the show short. And I felt so bad. And then when the lights came up after the show, my mom started smoking a cigarette. And you want to know how you get away with that?
How's that?
She owns the building. She's their
Oh.
landlord. So I can never do that club again.
Actually, that was the most white trash thing that she said the entire time.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
All right. Well, I'll call it a night for me. But
Recital.
I'm excited. This is awesome. This has been a great show. I'm
Thank
so
you for
glad to
coming
be here
out.
again.
Thank you for coming
Thank
out.
you so
Fuck
much.
yeah. We love
You're
having
awesome.
you. We definitely love having you. Definitely come out again. Holy shit. All
Still
right.
representing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, new to the show, give it up for motherfucking Pat Grice.
Woo!
Andre, would you please escort this fine young lady to the restroom, please? All right. You have the keys, right? Yeah, I do. Thanks, sir.
I thought you were do a Steve Harvey moment. Yeah, man, I forgot how to skip the name. Shit, how y'all doing today, goddammit? I ain't got too much to talk about, just so you know, as you can see, I'm a fat motherfucker, Trying to lose weight. What's crazy, though, I lost about 40 pounds last year. Hey, man, you can clap that, 40 pounds last year. About 20 more pounds, I'll see my dick, goddammit. I ain't saying it's small, just I gotta lay back and watch it sometimes, goddammit. I want to stand up and see it. Shit, but another reason why I need to lose weight, though, man, because they say diabetes running our family. I think that's some bullshit. Like, I think the only thing that makes diabetes hereditary is the ingredients to Kool-Aid. That's a recipe that's been passed down from family to family. Shit, my grandfather, he had diabetes real bad. That Kool-Aid, I'm telling you. They chopped off both of his goddamn legs. And he still didn't give a fuck. Then they chopped off some of his fingers. He was still smoking cigarette. That nigga smoked cigarette while he throwing the gang sign like. Man, I remember when he died, goddamn, we was everybody talking about how expensive the funeral was gonna be. Well, I was like, maybe if you cut the casket in half, we could save on a little bit. I mean, he ain't had no legs, so he ain't no need for a full casket. I was aggravated as hell at that funeral. I'm looking at my grandfather's body and goddamn, I see him in that nice ass suit and that pants and that shit just down dead flat. I was like, y'all about to bury some perfectly good, usable pants, goddamn. Shit, me and my cousin were pallbearer. We were carrying the body. This nigga lost goddamn balance, and I heard the body slide down like, phew. You like, well, what we gonna do? I said, we gonna bury him. What else can we fucking do, goddamn? This is a closed casket, my nigga. Yeah, like I said, man, diabetes runs in the family. It got my mom too. It did. It got my mom. I ain't gonna lie. I do miss my mother though for two reasons. I miss the ass whoopings. I do. Like I don't know about y'all, but in the black household, a good ass whooping will put you to sleep. You wake up you feel a little pain, but you wake up a little rested. Goddamn. Get a full breakfast meal. You know, that's that little guilt breakfast they give you. Guilt breakfast. Another reason I miss my mom, because that heifer owed me $300. I'm just saying, you remember you was a little kid, your grandma would give you money for Christmas, birthdays, and all that shit. She took my money talking about, I'll give it to you when you really need it. I ain't never saw that money ever again in life. They thought I was crying over her casket. I was looking for my goddamn money. That's what I was really looking for. I'm going to miss your mama with my goddamn money. Shit, but for real, man, like I said, man, it's just runs in the family. It got my ass, but I ain't feel let it kill me, goddamn. But I do need to lose weight. I knew I needed to lose weight when I lost my lighter without trying to smoke a blunt. Damn it, when I stand up, that bitch popped up my back titty. I was so fucking mad. I felt my grandma in heaven being ashamed of my ass. Like, oh, child. Speaking of my grandmother, man, my grandmother was very religious. So freaking religious that I did not want to go over her house. Like, it wasn't scary or nothing. It's just the fact that whenever she wanted to pray over us, she wanted to put that goddamn oil on us. Like, she used to just dump oils on me and just start praying for my soul and shit. Now I got to go outside, pop it like bacon on a goddamn skillet on a hot summer day. My grandma, she was too old, though, man. She used to tell me shit like, whenever I be bad, she'd tell me, go outside, give me a switch. I'd be like, no. I'm not going to get a switch. Well, I'm going to get my own goddamn weapon. She was like, well, if you don't get them, I'm going to tell your mama. Well, tell her, hell, either way it goes, it's going to be an ass whooping at the end of this rainbow, so fuck it. I'd rather not get the murder weapon, bitch. Shit, man. That's all I got, but I'm going to leave y'all with this. Health is wealth. I'm going to say that. Health is wealth. Went to the hospital because, I was, had a little bowel movement, red. I thought I was fucked up. Went to the hospital. The doctor said, well, you don't have cancer, but you got a heavy constipation going on there. I said, well, damn, just give me a pill, whatever. Give me a laxative. I'll take it out. She goes to the nurse in with a little needle for the enema for your asshole. She was all like, I'm good. I don't want that. My brother was with me. He was talking about it doesn't hurt that bad. I learned two things that day. Again, health is wealth. And I also learned that my brother is a power bottle. My time,
Mr. Grace.
Learn something new about your family every day.
I always knew that.
This is proof.
Yeah, proof is in the pudding.
So how you been, man?
Good friends, hanging with y'all.
There you go.
Good.
Fuck yeah. What got you into comedy?
Oh, man, I always loved comedy, man. I used to miss sleep just to watch Comedy View at night, every night.
Heck yeah.
That was my show, man. Arnold,
Comedy
yeah, everything.
BET.
Bro, what's crazy about it, I love comedy so much, I didn't learn how to beat my dick till I was like 18. Like, when you was kids, you hang with your homie, they talk about, that. I never learned how to do that shit. I never knew that.
Everyone talk about comedy.
Yeah, I can't.
That was I was on. Like, I didn't watch porn.
Yeah, he was too busy watching the Ellen DeGeneres special on HBO.
I was watching that.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
34?
34. Who were some of your favorite comedians back in the day?
Man, shoot. Arnold J, Tyler Craig, Benji Brown, Lavelle Crawford, Bruce.
Yeah. Bruce, yeah.
Yeah, they made it okay to be fat sometimes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But,
I can't stand Lavelle because I can't look at his head. He's got this.
But he's hilarious, though.
Not even. No, I can't stand him. Like I got a certain channel in my subscription, and when they put a video of him on, I always hide that video because I can't stand looking at his head, his bug ass eyes. I can't do it.
He looks like
I ain't gonna lie. He looked a little healthier when he was bigger. Weirdly,
he looks like a circumcision.
Man,
poor guy.
Yeah. He do look a little ashy though. Yeah.
He does. He needs lotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought oh man.
Who's your favorite comedians?
That's a hard question, man. Eddie Murphy, because that was like That was like the first bit of comedy I
Delirious,
learned.
Raw. Yeah.
I like Delirious more than Raw.
Yeah?
Yeah. The barbecue scene is fucking priceless. That's still like one of the best bits I've seen.
And this is we're talking about like a 19-year-old. How old was he when he made Delirious?
I
He was
wasn't
like,
born yet. I was
yeah,
born in
he-
1990.
yeah. No, I'm talking about Eddie himself
Oh,
though.
he was
He
like-
was young as fuck.
Sauce on titties.
I think he was like, what, 21, 22?
And he hadn't been doing comedy that long.
Man.
And he makes one of the most legendary comedy, or just fantastic. He does it better than anybody that ever did it. He was young. He hadn't been doing it that long, and he just redefined the game. Yeah.
That's kind of how I'm trying to get.
Just redefined.
So on a level of 1 to 10, how black are you?
Shit, 10 plus, goddamn.
Yeah, he's not even visible in this episode.
No, I'm not. I FaceTimed my homeboy right outside a few minutes ago. He was like, "Oh my God, I cannot see you, man. Like, where the hell are you?" I'm outside.
It's midnight. It's like FaceTiming midnight when you call.
Oh man. Hey.
Mr. Grice, Mr. Blevins has a question he would like to ask you.
Okay, now I know you don't necessarily look the part, but I know maybe you got some stuff in your family history. What's the most white trash shit your family's ever done?
That's hard right there. I mean,
Do we need to rename the bit? Do we need to have on?
No, I think that white trash is appropriate because
no.
everybody's family has done some white trash shit. All trash matters.
Just cultural appropriation.
Culture, yeah. I hope he wins. I want him to win.
Oh, man. That's a hard one though. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like, give me an example of white trash.
Well, she's swimming in ketchup. We got people stealing trampolines. My brother stole a wheelbarrow one time.
What kind of drugs on me or something?
My grandma married her cousin so she didn't have to change her driver's license. That's
Can I give one?
That's just smart.
Like, this isn't my most white trash, but this is just one that's popped in my head, just because it's popped in my head. But I remember, we were living in a duplex, and I remember my mother and father robbing the neighbor next door in the next door of the duplex. They were just and I was just wandering through this people's shit, just what's this?
Oh, so you're ransacking a duplex?
Yeah, our neighbor. I'm
Shit.
5.
Okay.
No, I'm 3. I haven't even left New York yet. I'm 3. I'm just checking people's shit out. Oh man, lollipop.
And you know that ain't worth keeping. You already knew at 3, dude, what shit was worth keeping and what wasn't.
Oh man.
Okay, so you've got to have something that was pretty trash.
You ever have a welfare Christmas? I've had 3 of those.
Welfare Christmas, Marlboro Mile Christmas,
I ain't gonna
motherfucker.
lie,
That's.
now, I don't know if this is considered white trash.
Okay.
But you remember when video games was first kind of getting hot? They had the PS1, PS2,
Okay.
Nintendo 64, I believe. My mom, she would never buy me, I like to call them the name brand video games. like y'all remember Mario?
Yeah.
I had Glover. Glover was a fucking Nintendo game that it was just like Mario. It was just a glove walking around. And
That's pretty white trash.
Yeah,
that's pretty. When you get the you get the subpar Nintendo characters.
Yeah,
because that's the only one you can find at a garage sale in the Goodwill store. That's.
I mean,
and this is the worst one. Y'all remember Blockbuster Hollywood Video? You can rent video games and play them. I will ready to take it back. For Christmas, you got it to me for Christmas.
Okay.
Damn, I don't want to play.
I mean, I can confirm this white trash move.
But once you beat the story mode, it's what am I doing? I asked for the latest one. She'll go back and give me the old one.
I asked for Spyro one year for Christmas, and I got Gick.
Who was Gick? Was that
It was also a lizard, but not a dragon, just a lizard.
It was meth addicted Spyro.
Pretty much.
He was gicking the whole time. He was gicked out.
What are you, like a spy lizard?
Something.
Okay.
Oh, he was a spy lizard that didn't know how to. He didn't know how to sell insurance yet, So he didn't have marketable skills.
But he was like a wisecracker too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like saying like little.
All right,
one-offs.
Scoob, let's get back to the mystery van. That was actually the line from that game.
That was. Oh,
I
interesting.
haven't played since I was 5. So, yeah.
Still rattles in there.
Apparently.
Well, you were renting video games from a video. That's pretty white trash.
How long you been doing comedy, man?
Oh man, going on about 3 years in May. 3
Fucking
years.
A.
Yeah, man.
So you had to have had at least some asshole heckler by now.
You know what? No, I never really experienced a heckler like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Like it's crazy. Like I'll be at a open mic or a show, and I'll be next to the person who's doing the heckling, and then when they find out I'm about to get on stage, they used to find me funny. It's like I don't know. I just never dealt with a heckler like that.
You were a different cat because I remember at the Black Dog Vinyl that you were the only character who was anything like you at that particular venue. Yeah. It was mostly for a place that was called Black Dog Vinyl. It was the whitest open mic you've ever been to. But then he would come in, and it was just like midnight coming through.
Sorry, got that dog in me.
The dog in you.
Got pet your dog.
Shouldn't have had Chinese food today.
Got pet that dog.
Yeah, pet that dog.
Man, what a crazy little kid. So that's a fucking black bear, and it will rip your arm off.
I have no idea what's going on right
It's
now.
a little girl. They're having to stop the little girl from trying to pet this bear that's in their backyard.
Oh, that was actually already a safe clip
and
added
it
to
starts
that
whining. Why
video.
can't I pet that dog?
They all know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. Do you know what's going on?
No.
Okay.
Blevins has
Do you want a shot? He's going to take a shot. All right. Do you have your own shot glass?
No, I need one.
All right. We're going to get him a shot glass here. Jessica, are you doing another shot?
Not if I'm doing another set.
She doesn't have to. She's been guest host.
Oh, she's
Unless
been.
you want to. I'm not
By
going
the
to
way,
deny you.
Jessica's been killing it as guest host. By the way, everybody.
You come back
Absolutely.
anytime you want to.
Rev?
Yes, sir.
All right. And I'm not driving, so I'm going to do another one.
Yeah.
Here under each one.
That's fine.
All right.
As long as they're, responsible drivers.
Yeah,
Sober
absolutely.
guy.
I'm so worried about when
I'll be driving the Blevins back to his throne.
I'm going to puke all over the suburbs tonight.
I brought a jar.
Good God Almighty. It never gets old and never gets better.
Dude, I had some of those peach that moonshine distillery peaches, and you eat it. Your first bite, you're like, "Yeah, it's a peach," and all of a sudden, it's just like this alcohol just comes out. It's like, whoa!
So I've seen the jars of those peaches, and man, like it, dude, like if I'm not a moonshine guy, but the fact that they're whole peaches,
it's peaches
pickled in these mason jars and moonshine,
it's delicious.
Oh.
It looks delicious. Like I look at them, it's like I really. So did you guys ever, when you were young, take a watermelon and put a hole in it, and then like
fuck it? Yes, definitely. I have fucked a watermelon in my
now
time.
dumped a fucking bottle of Jack Daniels in it.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Well, basically, you dump it in there, and then you put you cut the hole out of it. Then you keep that cork because you cork it back once you dump it in.
Yeah.
You put it in the refrigerator overnight so where it absorbs to the whole watermelon.
Yeah.
And then you slice that motherfucker up at the fucking lake the next day.
The lake.
Dude, jumping off cliffs fucking drunk is like the most white trash but fun thing to do.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
If you drink, don't drive, do the watermelon crawl. That's what we're doing tonight. We're doing the watermelon crawl. It's the only way you can get out of this garage.
Mr. Grice, what are your upcoming gigs, sir?
I got none right now.
Right on.
I'm just working.
Guys,
Right
if you're
on.
book him, he's funny as fuck. So just book him.
Appreciate it.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I got I had a little minor setback, so I'm kind of trying to shake back a little bit.
That's all it is. But take this time to start writing if you haven't already. But just like whatever comes, the worst horrible shit after 3 months becomes the funniest fucking shit.
Yeah, the minor
So, I mean,
setbacks are the major wins in comedy. So use
Right.
that shit for your advantage. Yeah.
all right, let's give it up one more time for Pat Grice.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
All right. Woo! Man, we got 4 more people tonight.
Oh my goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, Willie Will.
Willie Will.
What's up, gang? How y'all doing today? Let's make some noise for fucking Sloan, Rev, Matt, Jessica over there.
Someone who got my name right.
That's right. I was paying attention, taking notes. I feel like there should be like a little drink count on the stream so we can see exactly who's drank how much. You know, I'm rooting for you, Rev. All right. Nah. But no, we're having a good time. It's 420 tomorrow. Where my weed smokers at? That's right, guys. I used to run a couple dispensaries, and also I used to sell some weed on the side. So I've sold weed legally and illegally. You know, cover the bases. And I realized something. You know, like I prefer smoking street weed, right? But I prefer buying from a dispensary. You know, because I'm sure we all got those like horror stories, like bad drug dealers. But like buying from a dispensary, I've never been shown like a video of some guy fucking his girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Or like if I'm buying from Marley's Smoke Shop, I don't have to move an AK out of my seat in order to sit down. You know what I'm saying? Fingerprints on it. I didn't know AKs came in plastic either. That's crazy. But no, like buying from a dispensary, I've never been like in the back seat with somebody's unbuckled toddler while they're serving me and letting me try the product, you know? I don't know if you guys have ever hotboxed with a 2-year-old. That shit hits your soul a little bit different, you know? Like, this is one of those things I'm gonna have to make up for in my 30s, you know? Like, when my baby comes out with, like, 7 toes, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's where that karma went, you know? That's that hotbox of baby karma, you know? But no, I'm getting older, guys, and in turn means my mom's getting older, right? Which is weird. My mom had me when she was 17, so it's weird my mom getting older, you know? But I realized that she was getting older because I think of her now whenever I see menopause commercials, you know? And that's not good. But no, my mom, she's been a vegan for 15 years. And she was just telling me recently that a study came out and said that it was bad for us to eat like animals that were like scared right before they got slaughtered. You know, like the endorphins, they sink in, they give us anxiety and shit. And so I went up, I did my own research, shit was true. And there's this company, this meat company, that like advertises that they drug their cattle, they drug their cows before they get slaughtered to like ease them into it, you know? And like I've been on weed, shrooms, acid, and on each one of those different highs, I thought I was gonna die. And that shit made it a lot worse, you know? So the only thing I can think is like maybe they're like roofing the cows before, but like what if the cows panic? They're like, I can't move, you know? But no, moo. But no, I used to smoke a lot of weed. One time I smoked so much weed I got stuck staring at a missing dog poster for like an hour. Because I was thinking like, we never get an update for missing dog posters. You know what I'm saying? We never get like a found dog poster. So after like an hour, I was like, okay, the most logical thing to do is to call the number on the missing dog poster to make sure the dog is still missing. And I did. I called the number, doot. This old ass lady answers. Talking about, hey, sugar, my name's Gladys. What can I do you for? I was like, oh, hey, sugar, you know? I was just walking by, and I saw this missing dog poster, and she interrupts me. She's like, oh, thank heavens, have you found Baxter? It was at that moment I realized 2 things, you know? 1, yes, the dog is still missing, and 2, I've made a terrible mistake calling this poor woman. Because now I got to break the news to Gladys, you know, Baxter's still on the run. And I did a terrible job. I was just like, no. She's like, well, why did you call? I was like, I just wanted to make sure he was still missing. And that's when I heard how stupid this whole thing was. You know? She's like, you called my number to make sure my dog is still missing? I go to apologize. I'm like, yes, I'm sorry, Miss Gladys. You know, I'm such an idiot. I'm so high. I'm so sorry. And she interrupts me again. And she's like, whoa. You got that gas? Now I see Miss Gladys on Tuesdays. We smoke and play Scrabble. I always win because she's a fucking lightweight. Now, the only fabricated part about that story is if y'all think all me and Miss Gladys are doing on Tuesdays is smoking and playing Scrabble, Gladys got a fattest, okay? It's not just the depends. But thank y'all. My name has been Willie Will. Happy 420.
Welcome back, son.
Willie Will.
What's up, gang? How y'all been?
The only fictional thing about that story is the fact that you won at Scrabble. Because you ever played an old lady at Scrabble? They are devoted.
Not if she's that lit, man. I'm telling you, I used to sell like good shit. You know.
Is your mic turned on?
Yeah, he's on. Yeah, he's on.
Yeah. Am I speaking softly?
Yeah.
No.
No, Willie Will. It looks like Jesus in the prequel movies.
I don't know if
The
that's like
teenage years.
Oh, the teenage years.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
pretty weird.
Yeah. Like when he's like fucking turning like water into wine, but he's like 19, so it's like, oh my god, are you even
Yeah,
legal?
he's backpacking around Egypt, figuring out esoteric knowledge and things.
fucking just learning.
Growing his first
Y'all know some
mustache.
knowledge. I didn't know this much about Jesus.
Yeah, man.
My fault. You know?
Yeah, it's the holidays. You should read up tonight.
You know, the shitty thing is my girlfriend's gonna be busy tomorrow for Easter, and I was like, don't worry, it's not like a major holiday or anything. And she was like, well, I mean, to the Christians, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, people go to church and shit. I think it's just like eggs.
It's a pagan.
It's
holiday.
it's a pagan holiday for sure.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. Rabbits and eggs and shit. Like,
Here comes Peter.
It's the day to
Happy
fuck.
Hill. Hopping
You know,
from the bunny trail.
I'm glad you're here, Jessica.
Easter's on its way.
Is that the fucking Peter Cotton? Yeah, Peter
Yeah,
Cottontail.
Peter Cottontail.
Yeah, I know that one. But no,
Apparently, so do I.
hey, I love it. Jessica, I'm glad you're here because last time Rev was passing out mushroom gummies before the show. And I was in the bathroom, so I missed out. I was pissed, right? But like,
Start too, apparently.
yeah, no, half of us. But we fucking, as the
didn't
show
share.
went on, Rev started going downhill fast. I don't know if y'all seen the episode.
I got so fucked up.
He was like holding on to the table and shit, but he ended up like tapping out and tapping me in for a couple interviews, and I was just like, I might not done fucking shroom gummies, but like there's shit around, you know what I'm saying? And so I fucking get tapped in, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm so high. I'm
You
like
did
fucking.
well.
Well,
You
the
did
first
well.
person I interviewed was Jessica,
Right.
and like,
oh no shit, you have history.
yeah, I don't know. I've never met anyone with Tourette's. I think it's like what I don't want to be like that's dope. You know what I'm saying? But like, but awesome. I didn't know what to say. And it's
Whatever
like,
gets you out of jury duty.
type shit. And so I was like, we were like chatting and talking about it, and you were like, if two people with Tourette's get together in the same room, they kind of like trigger their ticks.
Yeah.
And they like try to out tick each other. And I was like, oh, like beta fish.
Tourette fight.
Or it's like hanging out with comedians, kind of.
Yeah, type shit. The random puns. But I just want. Sorry, I
You're
called you a
just
beta
constantly
fish.
trying to, show dominance.
Type shit. I believe it.
Fuck you.
I feel
Fuck
dominated.
you.
Just Tourette's
Fuck
just
you
going
in
back
the
and forth.
ass.
Tourette's battle.
Fuck you in the nose.
Yeah.
It's going.
I want a Tourette's
It is.
You get two to.
yeah.
That's awesome.
No, like
Let him
there are videos online where you get like a room full of people with Tourette's and like one person will be like "fuck you" and the whole room just erupts. Fuck you! Fuck you!
Oh, that's on the schedule.
Fuck you seems like hacky on the Tourette's spectrum.
It gets pretty creative.
I'm sure it does. Yeah. It
So
has
is there
to.
like any kind of special like chat rooms you're in? Do you know other people with Tourette's?
Tourette's chat room.
Oh, for real though,
like
like
online, but
R
like, not in
slash Tourette's.
person.
so you could get a bunch
Is
of
that
people
like
with
Reddit?
Tourette's. to
Yeah,
have
Reddit.
Tourette's
Yeah.
battles.
I know several comedians with Tourette's.
Nice.
That's dope, man.
Nice.
Yo, that's got to be a fun car ride, to different states. Just like taking out the
Yeah.
whole thing. You don't even need radio, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
No,
just
like give it
entertaining.
up to Beth and Amanda. Like it's one thing to be friends with me online, but to be willing to be seen with me in public.
yeah.
You said
Good
sleep in the
people.
same room.
Yes, this is our friend. Yes, she did just asked how much it costs to see you naked as we're trying to get our order in,
That's amazing.
at the restaurant, and you're just like, I want to suck your tit. And it's like,
Restaurant
Don't
seems
mind
awfully
us.
fancy for a Burger King. That's
it's the
It's
only
fancy.
place I'm not blacklisted. So.
When you're there,
Burger
you're
King.
king,
Yeah. Plus, you get the crown.
Oh man, it's fancy.
It's fun
fancy.
times, dude.
It's white trash fancy.
Oh my
you know?
god.
It's really fun though going through drive-throughs.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're just like you just want to just order something, and next thing you know, you're asking for their McDick in your mouth. And they're really like, "Ma'am, this is a Wendy's."
That's it's like a Wendy's, so you're definitely like talking to like a 17-year-old kid. This is high school
Yeah.
job. He's scared. He calls his mom on his break. The lady said the worst thing. She's gonna stick her dick in my mouth.
Then give
Wow,
me your.
that makes me bring up a question.
Oh shit.
So if you got a 72-year-old kid and you say something inappropriate, what could she technically get in trouble by the law?
Do you just not
Or
go
do you
around
have
kids?
a Tourette's card you can just pull out?
I do have a. No, I'm not joking. I do.
You have a Tourette's card?
I do.
Okay,
it's in the hotel room, but I have a note.
You have to bring it with you or it doesn't work.
What?
Okay, so I have a note, and on it, it literally tells gate agents at the airport that I will yell, I have a bomb in the airport.
Oh, my God.
On the doctor's note.
Oh, man.
All right.
So that saves cavity searches.
Have you
How
been
about
in
having the
that?
card?
Have you been in that situation before, though?
Mm-hmm.
Every time the
Several
airport
times.
trip happens.
No, it's actually. You ever want to know what it's like to yell a bomb in the airport? Absolutely nothing happens.
Everybody just keeps going about the credits.
He said, you should try it.
Trust me.
I'm just saying, if you look like really cool, you're going to have a different experience.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They
I'm in
heavy
the airport
pet me
enough
down
that
every
somebody holler
time,
out
dude.
bomb, I'm going to be like, at least looking at them. Yeah. No, if they say I got a bomb, I don't care who the fuck it is. I'm seeing what direction that came from.
If you look like the sound guy, you're definitely taking a second.
Oh, I'm running from a lot.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be the world's worst or best drug smuggler because I've gone through customs while yelling, I have 28 Cuban cigars shoved up my ass, and they didn't even check.
It's the card. It's the card. They can.
No,
well,
but like I've got 27 left if anyone wants
Well,
one.
like what'd you say before
They
and
might take
after,
something
though?
funny, but
Were you like
Fucking,
saying like suck
Castro
my dick,
or
daddy,
Sosa
you know?
needs an army of Tourette's people to smuggle his stuff.
Dude, if you can get me some Hoyo de Monterreys from Cuba, shove all of them up Tourette's folks' asses. We're gonna get
That's
these
the
cigars.
secret.
Yeah, that's the secret.
That's the secret.
We figured it out.
We all need a
we're
Tourette's
in
friend.
trouble though if the balloon bursts because like our face is already doing this.
Oh,
yeah.
God. They're not gonna know that you're fucking OD on a
Right?
heroin balloon in your ass.
You've done this
This is
before.
no worries. That's just their normal.
Do you have to carry your own Narcan to the airport? I have to understand what's happening right now.
Oh, I love how this is went.
I got day drunk at an airport one time.
Oh, it's the best.
Oh no, it's you got. There's no
It's the
other
only way you
dog.
can fly.
Dude,
There's
if
no
I'm
other
at an
way.
airport, I'm getting day drunk.
Fingered
You
pretty
got
hard.
to.
over
You
here.
I don't
to.
like flying anyway, so and I'm an alcoholic, so it's I don't know, it makes me comforted, you know.
All I know is that none of my kids need me for several hours. I'm going to get day drunk at the airport. That's why I'm drinking right now. None of my kids need me.
I've had
right
like all of a sudden it's like I'm already gonna be late over 2 hours. Oh, the fucking plane's delayed by another 2 hours. Like, all right,
we're getting
More
fucked up
drinks.
in Atlanta.
I'm in fucking O'Hara, Chicago. Like,
Right.
I'm just drunk,
You had to take a tram to the fucking Chili's bar.
yeah.
I was on an airplane one time and this lady was like coming back, walking down and sitting in her seat, and I ticked really loud. I love what you've done with your pubic hair, and she just went thanks and sat down. Like didn't even like ask what
It's
the hell.
not the it wasn't even the
Thanks.
first time someone said that to her that day.
That day.
Not like
That day.
you can see my pubic hair. Just thanks. Sat down.
She just assumed like maybe y'all like cross pass in the bathroom, like you know, caught a glance through the stall door, you know.
That's what ladies discuss. Oh, your pubes are nice.
You have a really nice butthole.
They don't.
you
I
know?
don't think they do.
It looks like that's what they do at
This is the
sleepovers.
asshole of a
I
killer
shaved my
Bella.
butthole. Wanna look? No, I don't think they do that either.
I love the Twilight reference. Yes, my mom made us all watch Twilight.
Started 2
Are you
days
liking the
ago,
rain,
and it's just
girl?
like every 5 minutes. Like they had to hear this like all the way up to like 3 a.m. last night in the middle.
Did you see
hotel
Twilight
room.
recently?
No.
Okay. People that brung her.
Her handlers.
Does she cuss in her sleep? Like, cunt fuck?
A little.
Nice.
The last thing I do while I'm falling asleep is tick. So it's a lot of fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I wake up into it. So it's a lot of fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
So you're laying there, and
Yeah.
then you're just fuck you. Like, is it really like
Ticking.
just fuck you? Just is it like
Just
rapid
constant.
fire ticking?
Yeah.
Until you fall asleep.
Yeah.
Every night.
And it's the same thing as I wake up. So I'm like the only one that gets to wake up and fall asleep to fucking.
So,
Yeah,
so
type
someone's
shit.
laying beside you. They hear fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and then nothing.
And then-
and
Yeah.
then they wake up in the morning. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
That's the best alarm clock
There's
ever.
a little more time in between, but pretty much it's like fuck you, little lady. Fuck you, little lady. Fuck you. It just gets louder. It's like,
I thought I was really nice to you, and you're just gonna treat me this way?
I thought we had something special.
We need to hear this.
It got really quiet.
on the screen, right? It says me and Jessica watching. It's a real dramatic scene, but the character's saying nothing, and Jessica starts going, "No, fuck you. No, fuck you. Go away. Fuck you. Fuck you. Not even for $37. Fuck you." And then another character comes in, and they start talking. So quiet. Then he walks out. She's like, "Yeah, aloha. Fuck you."
I love it. Yes, round of applause for Jessica.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Come on.
Come on, guys.
Three knuckles way up for Jessica. Nope.
3 knuckles.
To the knuckles. Knuckle deep is something serious.
3 Are you talking 3 fingers with 3 knuckles, or just 1 finger with 3 knuckles?
Oh,
One finger with
That's a
three
good question.
knuckles.
1 finger.
Maximum effort.
Okay, that's. I think I can pull that off for Jessica tonight. I'll dedicate it to her when I do it, and I'll look in the mirror and.
On the Patreon, the Deliciously Nothing OnlyFans.
Yeah,
You
the
can pay the after show.
Patreon episode.
We are not putting that up there.
Well, then why do I keep sending videos?
Oh my God!
I
This is a
take the
casting
time to
couch.
light the shit and send videos, and you're not going to post them on the Patreon. I don't even know why I try anymore.
Yeah, what is Matt here for? If
I've
he's
done
not for
stranger
nudes,
things
yeah.
on comedy outings. Like we recently went to a BDSM dungeon.
What?
Really?
Yeah,
What?
we were performing in the B.
What was
Were
the
they
safe
like?
word?
Were they fucking?
Red.
Red.
And I went around taking it all night.
Red.
Yeah. And
Were they?
Because, like,
Was it
apparently,
a
if you say
communist
it-
sex dungeon? What's
one room is a comedy show, and then they're like, "Oh, hey, if you want to stay and play,
Oh my God!
that's there." So we
Wait.
all like took turns on the spanking machine.
Actually,
There was a machine.
There was a machine.
That's what
and
they call
it could go
them.
up to 10, and you just sat there with your like butt in the air, and this arm just.
That's fancy. That's fancy.
Comedy
Took it
and
up to a
pleasure.
7.
Who books that show?
You said, Matt said, "Hey, what's the
Grantham.
producer?"
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good for down for a good ass whooping.
Yeah.
What state is this in?
Tennessee.
This is
but, like,
Tennessee?
my ticks took on the surroundings, so it was just constantly like, "Daddy," and like, "I'm gonna eat mayonnaise at your ass," and just like,
They thought you were
Oh.
the freakiest one there.
no, but like.
If you eat
After-
mayonnaise out of an ass, you win the prize. By the way, that's the white trash.
That's
shit
white
of all.
trash.
I always practice safe sex. That's why I use condiments. Okay, so my ticks took on like the whole environment, and after 11, it got sex friendly, and I thought it was midnight that it got sex friendly, and I'm still in there. And all of a sudden, someone just starts getting their ass eaten feet from us, and they're moaning, and I like my ticks are like, I have to show dominance, so I start moaning louder.
Oh my God!
And I'm like yelling like, "I'm gonna eat mayonnaise at your ass, deeper, daddy, deeper." And like,
Did they move?
You're about to be taken up on that offer in that particular environment. That's.
and so he starts like moaning louder, and I don't know if it's just like he had to show he was having a better time, or I was just enhancing it. But
You
for
helped
all
it.
the people who like, no, like your ticks interrupt my set, like that man can get his ass eaten with me in the room. Like you can do
You better the
comedy with me,
confidence,
Right?
It's a duo.
Yeah, you gotta hold hands when something like that happens. You know, it's a threesome where you don't really have to be in
Makes
it.
it
you know?
more real. Gotta look him in the eyes.
So we have to continue on, folks.
Yeah. Sorry, Will.
Yeah, that's cool. That's
Okay,
cool.
so I
Hey, thank you for coming out, brother.
Yeah,
Oh man, always
yeah.
have a good time. It's always a pleasure.
Don't run
All right,
off.
so-
Definitely chill out.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Give it
Y'all
up
be
one
safe.
more time for William.
Will.
All right. You know her. You love her. She's the influence to half the people in this room. Give it up to Beth fucking Tomkins.
Ooh. It's cool. My dad's not watching this. That's not an issue for me. This one, though, every time we're getting coffee in the morning, we're standing there, two of us, and it starts being like, "Your mother's a whore." And I'm like, if you had only known her. Hi, my name is Beth Tomkins. It's short for Bethany. Don't get ahead of yourself. That is the most biblical thing about me. I am somebody's mother. In fact, a 16-year-old who has a better skirt collection than I do, and I tell him every time I can, which I appreciate that. But his closet is bigger, and both of us can fit in it, so my dad's all right with that, too. But no, I married a British guy, and we lived together for 10 years, and then our son came along, and I said, well, that's enough of this. But that means my son has an accent, right? Like he's got this half British, half East Tennessee accent. So it's kind of like hee-haw Harry Potter. So, I can't find my skateboard. And I'll be like, well, where did you look for it? He'll say, well, I looked over yonder, but maybe I'll just go check the garage. Like, well, just make sure you don't spill your spot of tea on your fucking Kool-Aid. Anyway, I love being a mom. It's really hard, though. When he was younger, he would roast me a lot. Like, I would try to, limit my dating time. But sometimes it ended up maybe my roommate was going to be home and I got invited out for a meal I didn't have to pay for. So I get all dressed up and, my son be like, you look so pretty, you look so pretty. And, as he's getting older, time is precious. So I started doing a coloring book thing with him for a while. So we get this ancient Egypt one, and he's filling out like a sphinx, and I'm doing the pyramids and being real careful to stay inside the lines. And it's really colorful and beautiful. And so I'm so proud by the end of this session because the sativa was really good that day. And so I put both of our coloring pages on the fridge, and I'm just so proud. And then I go get myself ready for my dinner date that I don't have to pay for. And I come out of my room, and he goes, Mom, you look like the Egyptian stuff that we colored earlier. And I was like, oh, like a pharaoh or like the Sphinx, like regal. And he's like, no, like remember how you colored in your lines really carefully? It's like on your face. Everyone is... So I took his Nintendo Switch away and told him what the mummy's curse was that. And that day was fucking terrible. Fuck melting pot forever. I went with a guy that's an amateur wrestler. So I'm just getting to know this guy. He's taking me to dinner at Melting Pot. My son just told me I look like some old cursed pharaoh. He didn't say cursed, but I felt it. And then I'm at dinner and this guy leans over and he's like, so what's your favorite position? I'm like, what? Amateur wrestler at the fancy fondue restaurant. How do I answer this question? What's my favorite position? And I thought about that one. It was only our second date, and I'd gotten this far with this much food. So I leaned over the table, and I looked him in his eyes, and I said, choke slam! So I'm not allowed a melting pot anymore. Fuck melting pot. But I am moved on to another coloring book issue, which was a guy I randomly met outside of a gig one night who did a great Andrew Dice Clay impression, but the jacket was probably the most charm he had about him. But I ended up going back to his apartment, and I'm sitting there. He's like, would you like a drink? I'm like, sure. I've got 3 friends that live in 3 different apartments all around us that I haven't told you any of. I feel fine, strange man with a cool jacket. So as he goes out of his room, he's going to get water or whatever. I'm looking around. There's this coffee table, and on this coffee table is a coloring book upside down. Like a bitch knows a coloring book when she sees one, right? So I'm like, well, what is this little cute little thing? And I flipped it over, and it was my favorite coloring book of serial killers. I just went home with this guy with a really nice jacket and now a very questionable Andrew Dice Clay impression. But I can't show it on I have no poker face, and he lucked out. But he comes back in the room, and it's like, you good? And I was like, great. I'm great. I'm like, don't say anything about this. It's a really nice jacket. Maybe he'll forget it's his. We'll find out in the morning. So I decided to go ahead and try it. I lived to tell, so I lived to see another day, and I lived to make another bad decision. So the second time I slept with him, I said, I have a question for you. Like, that coloring book in your living room, like, I saw it. He's like, well, who's your favorite? And I was like, that is not where this conversation is supposed to be going right now. It's a good one. Weird glasses, not a fan. Also, he wouldn't be a fan of me if you know enough about him. That makes total sense. So I'm just looking at him like, I don't understand why you would have that. Like, that's so creepy. And he's like, well, I wouldn't kill anyone I know. Remember, I said that my name being Beth, short for Bethany, is the most biblical thing about me, but also knowledge in the Bible is sleeping with somebody. So he'll look at him, and I'm like, so, like, how you know them, like, socially, professional, biblically is what we're going for, right? He's just shaking his head. He's like, what the fuck ever, man. So the next time I go to see him, we suddenly have to shortcut our visit because an emergency has come up. So this serial killer that I'm deathly afraid of, but not too afraid to get busy with, he says, man, I'm sorry, I gotta kick you out. I'm like, look, there's still half a bag of Doritos. Calm down. I said, what's wrong? He said, well, I gave my landlord my rent check the other day, and now my bank account is $2 million in the negative. I went, yeah, okay, buddy, you're the comedian in this room. He leans over and shows me his fucking bank account. What a guy. But a bartender, so it's already going to have a negative in front of it, right? And it literally fucking said minus $2 million and something dollars. I said, what the fuck? He said, yes, so have a good night. He said, fine. Nobody wants sex now, but what the fuck? I just want answers. So I hit him up, and a couple of days later he said, yeah, I'm good. It's fine. We figured it out. And I said, what happened? He said, well, apparently after I gave my rent check to my landlord, I left it on the counter at Crystal. And some homeless guys got it. And I said, now when you say got it, do you mean the check or you found them and sought vengeance? And they got it. He just shrugged. He was like, hey, I mean, that's too many questions. You're going to find out. And that's why I can't date bartenders anymore. Especially ones that have good coloring skills. But I think my favorite reality check lately is the whole Karen thing. First of all, I'm not old enough to have earned that disrespect. I'm sorry, I'm not old enough to give a shit to disrespect anybody the way these people do that get called Karens. I am of the wrong generation. It's called Gen X, and everybody forgets about it, and that's okay, right? We got away with a lot. No cameras as teenagers, win. Internet when we're teenagers, win. I digress. But when I walk into a restaurant or there's something going on, there's a problem, I'm not going to go hassle them about it. But sometimes I will notice differences, right, because of my age. Like, it's not because I'm like a scary lady. But when I go to Hardee's and every morning my breakfast is $3.86, and every morning it's perfect, and these guys always do a great job. They never fuck it up. And then one day I'm sitting there and there's a delay on my $3.86 breakfast. And then I'm sitting there and I'm waiting on my food because they're like, we'll bring it right over for you. And they only called me ma'am that one time. And I said, hey, you just call me dude or whatever. I don't care. And so I'm waiting for them to bring over my $3.86 meal. And I'm looking at my receipt and it says $2.78. I'm like, hold on. Did I just get like a good customer discount? Is this good karma finally coming back to me, even though we were the ones that didn't believe that hairspray was that bad for those in later? I'm looking at this receipt and it says discount, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I got a discount for being awesome. And then I looked a little closer and it said 20% discount. I said, fuck yeah, that's more than the tax, because I'm a math pro. And then I look a little closer and it says 20% senior discount. I went, man, I'm barely a sophomore, but that's pretty awesome. Anyway, that's what I brought tonight, you guys. Thank you for listening.
This is my agent.
Welcome back to the show. So I remember the first time I got a senior discount, and I didn't feel bad about it.
I mean, I love saving a penny, but I was like, I can't afford the beauty cream I need, apparently. That biscuit was fucking delicious.
Have you guys ever gotten a senior discount?
Yep.
No, I still get carded for beer.
Yep.
I do have the senior citizen plan for Cigna Health.
Hey.
Okay, there you go.
It's close enough. I get
Sure.
senior
Medicare,
discount.
it works. Beth, how the hell are you?
I'm doing pretty good, Rev. I've had a rough week or two, but this is the icing on the cake of whatever life baked into it this time.
Would you like to do a shot?
I'll do a shot with you. What is in the skull now? No one's touched that yet?
So the skull is questionable.
You.
I believe it's mostly bourbon. Oh.
I got comedy to disappoint my parents. Let's go.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Are you going?
Not the skull, no. Yeah,
Almost had a Goonies moment there. The Goonies never say die, but we do say do you.
I mean, I'm Gen X, but like I've got like
What are y'all drinking
Some
to?
man just got barked
Oh,
back
to Beth Tomkins. To Beth Tomkins, ladies.
I feel like I lost part of my soul. Oh my
Oh.
god. I'm not sure what that was. I feel
Just
like I
sitting
should
here
go to
getting
church
warm and
tomorrow.
cold.
I hear you, and I can see the colors you're speaking.
We might have to shit in a bucket like we're on ayahuasca.
I'm adding it to my list now. Hang on.
We did lose the bucket of shame.
Can you believe somebody
stole our puke
bucket?
That's wild.
I knew something was different tonight.
Which
I
actually
want to know
reminds
why
me,
you have a
after
puke
night
bucket.
No, you don't need to know why. It's pretty.
I mean, I can imagine.
The bucket of shame showed up very like second episode of our show, and reminds me we do need to invest in a new puke bucket because not having a puke bucket on a night like this,
need a puke bucket.
we need a puke bucket.
Yeah.
Can people donate on YouTube to the delicious?
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
How would they do that?
If you go to the tip jar. Mr. Jack Mercer will show you the tip jar right there, and
What's
he's
up,
showing.
Jack?
There it is.
Woo!
Oh, hey,
Tip jar,
by the
Jack.
way,
Woo!
everyone, give it up for Mr. Jack Mercer.
Yeah. On the ones and twos. Hold it down.
This is his second season here on DMP, and we have not run him off yet. That's fucking amazing.
He's the Radar O'Reilly of the
He
crew.
is the Radar O'Reilly of
Question:
DMP.
How white trash is your puke bucket? Is it just a puke bucket, or is it the puke bucket / popcorn bucket?
So here's how white trashed it is. It was a waste paper basket that, as it was being puked in black magic marker, I wrote "bucket of shame." But when the guy that's tried to steal our show from us ransomed the bucket of shame, to which I had to pay $5 to get it back, and that is not a bullshit. Am I bullshitting? That's hilarious. Is it my bullshitting?
He was right. Hollywood Gibson was very petty about things.
This is wild. I don't know this backstory.
There's a lot of lore.
I need to go watch the rest of the Infinity War Endgame version
We
of
would
DNP.
we would have to do a
tea
whole
is exceptional
episode
today.
if we were going to talk about the history of DMP.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
No, that's D&D.
It'll make you come.
Sorry. It's great until you're getting a pap and you yell that.
When you've yelled that during a pap smear?
Yeah. And then, the gynecologist, turns her tablet around, what would you like to tip? 15, 20, or 25%?
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure you weren't at a Starbucks?
Let's give it up for Jessica.
Jessica.
Jessica came out and I actually like Willie Will said, I did get super fucked up the last episode that we had Jessica on, so I didn't get to actually talk to her and bullshit. But it's been just a little bit. But it's been a pleasure having her as guest host tonight. So just
She's killing it. That's fantastic.
Totally. Yeah. So we're it's
kind of crawls into Scruffy one night.
Wait, I took a shot out of the skull.
Famous last words.
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to us. Honestly, I think that there might be some sort of we're going to make an Indiana Jones sequel. That's what it is. I'm about to die.
And it's going to be like, you did a great job guest hosting. I was like, I guest hosted?
David Lynch, I'm about to get lost on the highway because of this skull.
This is why I keep coming back. This camaraderie and comedy.
We actually love you and actually the whole scene. When you guys just come down, you come down Amanda, and you guys come down as a fucking Maggie too.
Maggie West.
Yeah. So I mean, we love having you guys here. It's like
Cool people from Knoxville, and there's a lot of cool people from a lot of places. And every time I come here,
it's a good mix,
I
right?
mean, a good mix of old friends and new friends. Was it Monty that said that earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he said a lot of things.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly. We try to have
Monty. Nice try.
we try to have familiar faces and new faces.
A beautiful
too.
blend.
Yeah,
Beautiful blend from Red.
So since you've been gone, tell us. Actually,
since you've been gone.
I can't be first time. Some of it.
I know. I asked for it.
You were saying, all right, calm down.
Miss Tomkins. Mr. Blevins has a question. He would like to ask you.
Okay, yeah. You've seen it all night, okay. What's the most white trash thing your family has ever done? There's a
something.
prize literally on the table.
I'm really excited, even if it's that skull.
Okay.
But that jar of
No, the
joints
skull.
was great.
No, the skull is
You
not
don't
the
want the
prize.
skull.
No,
The jar of joints is tempting.
We took a
I ain't eating that
shot
lollipop.
out of the skull. I can't remember what's
Did.
happened in the last.
You keep
3
saying
days.
we did, so I believe that we took
I
that
think
shot.
we did.
I'm
Poison.
gonna refer this slightly to my own experience and call it my most blue collar trash moment.
Okay.
Was that my dad, who is still on this earth but does not take me out for lunch at Shoney's anymore. Oh, that was Buddy's barbecue, and that's on me.
Yeah, yeah.
So
They
my
don't make the same cornbread anymore.
My dad
after
was
that.
a commercial plumber, so imagine like big utility, like ton truck, pipes, ladders, and shit.
Yeah.
And my parents paid the full price. Dental lawyer bitches out there. That's it. Anyway, my dad would take me. My dad would pay. My parents paid full price to put me in private school for 3 years, and my dad took me to school in the morning in his fucking plumbing truck.
You went to
Wow.
Okay, so you went to
you're going to private school with all the rich people.
in
So poor me, but go on.
I'm sorry, this is not
Because
white
my
trash.
dad
You're-
takes me to
I'm
school
sorry.
in a plumbing truck.
But
I
it
got
was
asked
your,
about
but
a
you had your
scholarship
family
I never
name on the
earned.
side of that
What was the
plumbing
name?
truck.
Was it Roto Rooter? Was it what was?
No, he had his own company. We lived.
He had his own company.
Yeah, 30
Get
miles
the fuck
away.
out of here. You
Bert
don't win the white
Tomkins
trash.
Plumbing.
Oh my God, I'm
Try
sorry.
to be thankful it's not the Orkin trucks with the big old black widow on the side.
A big old utility truck.
That's just
You had
California
private
thing.
school
And everybody else gets
your
dropped
dad had
off.
his own business. I'm sorry, but that's
It's just not white trash
that's
enough.
just not white trash enough.
Sorry. You're golden white trash.
Another
White privilege.
white privilege.
No.
I'll go cry in one of the cars my dad has up on block.
Yeah.
I'll feel better. It's
Yeah,
fine.
as he's paying your phone bill. That's
Free plumbing. For
free
life.
plumbing.
It's okay, Beth.
Your
I'm
dad-
right there with you. I live with my parents.
He doesn't.
They pay rent.
I didn't even get to go to Shoney's.
There aren't any Shoney's left. I think all the Shoney's.
There's
are
one in
gone.
Lewisburg, Tennessee, but
Is
they
there?
closed the one down in Columbia, Tennessee,
There
Lawrenceburg.
is one in Maryville.
But they've for some reason, I guess they just don't want to rebuild the Shoney's because they're all fucking old. To me, it's like, why else wouldn't they?
But that's okay. I failed.
Old
It's
Country
fine.
Buffet was the fanciest thing I knew.
Golden Corral.
Cracker Barrel.
You
Cracker
gonna,
Barrel.
you gonna, it's
You
fine.
fucking white privileged assholes.
Spoiled. That's fine.
We had to eat crystals where I came from.
Had to. You
All
got
right, so
to.
what would you rather have, Crystals or White Castles?
Crystals. Soggy
Crystals.
burger.
Especially with that discount I can get apparently now.
Crystals to me are so rancid. I'd rather have White Castles.
Because you're a Yankee.
All right.
Because
yeah.
you're a Yankee.
Probably true.
Our
Amanda's
little
from St.
grilled
Louis. She
onions, a
prefers
Yankee,
white.
a Yankee.
The White Castle is more up north thing.
No,
Yeah.
St. Louis
Until
in the house
recently, it's
tonight.
worked its way
Yeah,
down.
St.
You're right,
Louis.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
See, no, she won't sing Crystal like that. But Amanda's from St. Louis. Listen,
Do y'all remember
this
Cowboy Bob and
episode
Sheila the
sponsored
Wonder
by
Horse?
White
I don't remember. Are
No.
we talking about our first VHS porn
No,
again?
no. It was Crystals. Crystals tried to have a mascot back in the day.
What?
And in the '80s, and it was Cowboy Bob and Sheila the Wonder Horse, and Sheila the Wonder Horse was a stick horse.
Okay, yeah, definitely. And on VHS, you can't get that on DVD.
All right, what was your
I'm
first porn?
Gen
Do you
X,
remember?
baby.
Do you
I
remember
got
the name of
both.
your first porn?
I saw 3/4 of Debbie Does Dallas. I
Fuck
never
the
saw the
original.
ending. No one has loved me enough to
Why
ever
did
show
you-
me the
Why
ending.
did
I
you
mean, if
cut
you
out
make it
three quarters of the
ending.
way in?
VHS, it was on, ran out.
It.
That is right.
That's
trash.
more white
White
trash
trash.
than the shit you said before.
Yeah. Thanks for the free therapy earlier, but there we go. The tape literally ran out. It got to the end. Those of you that don't know what VHS players do, they will start to rewind it. Oh, I was like, well, cliffhanger. He's like, I know, right? And I never
You
got to
never
see the
got
end.
to
I know what he
finish.
does.
I mean, I'm sure somebody finishes, but I did not finish that VHS tape.
She hasn't finished since 1993, folks. 1993.
Private school ruined me. I don't know what else to tell you.
Perfect Strangers was still on.
I feel ya.
You remember
Private
Perfect
school.
Strangers?
Who doesn't? Except for most of the people in the. Never mind. It was the final season.
I love you. Take off your pants.
It's a different show.
Captain Ron.
It will be when we get back to the hotel room. It's fine.
Beth.
Yes.
What are your upcoming gigs?
I'm super excited about Billy Wayne Davis taking my stage next month in Knoxville at Scruffy City Hall. I've got Lance Adams and Brandy Augustus on that show, which, if you don't know either of both of those names, this would be the time to start listening to the words I'm saying.
No.
Two of East Tennessee's best comics, like blowing it up. And that's probably my most exciting upcoming show. But I have a weekly open mic comedy night in Knoxville every Wednesday at Scruffy City Hall. And people can find out more on Facebook by looking up True Grit Comedy. Or if you're bored with like kitty cat pictures, and I'm the way it looks like a person like me would mean it.
It's the best.
Just Beth Stuffs. That's what I got going on.
It's the best open mic Knoxville has to
I was
offer.
in that skull.
I have no idea.
It's
made us mean.
It's mostly bourbon.
I felt like you didn't love me for a minute.
No, I love.
Do you want to snuggle?
Cursed.
Him and Monty's
Skull
were
is
snuggling.
cursed. Yes. We're just checking in, make sure we still
Get the
homies.
cinnamon off of it.
We're gonna go on Goonies adventures
that's gotta
together after taking shots from the skull.
So what the skull is, it used to be a fancy bottle, but now we have the skull bottle. But it would be so like if this was left over at the end of the night, this would go into the skull. And if it was like a bottle of tequila and this was much left was into it, yeah. So it's kind of like a suicide. It's a chunderskeet, but
I
it's
can't feel my toes. Can you feel your
I can't
toes?
feel my toes when I'm with you. Diabetes. Welcome. This is why it keeps me coming back. Thanks, thanks, cuz.
Vaginal diabetes.
Is when you eat it.
Be careful where you put that
One
lollipop.
was on purpose. This was.
I think so. I don't even remember.
I'm gonna go outside and think about it. I'll stay in the zip code, I promise.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, please don't run off. Who's driving tonight?
Bonita, Amanda Cruel.
All right.
I think she's good.
She's doing fine. She didn't take school
She
shots.
came on early in the show, right?
Yeah,
What was Amanda? Amanda was earlier.
Like 73 comics
An hour
ago.
and a half ago.
The listener's holding up, Gray. This is my homie. She's killing it lately.
She's
thanks
killing
for-
it tonight.
Her back.
She's killing it tonight.
Hell yeah. No, she rocked
we
it last
asked
night
to
at
have
the
her back.
Cookful.
We wanted.
So it wasn't just my mom like paying you off to
No.
make me feel better.
No, I mean we took the money, but I mean, stuff. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Beth Tomkins.
Beth Tomkins.
All right, who showed up first, Andre or Freddie? Andre. Ladies and gentlemen, Andre Lamont Churchwell Jr.
Yeah, buddy. Let's make this quick, all right? Now, yeah, because otherwise this is not going to be memorable. I am covered in spiders. Yeah, but don't worry, they'll turn me. I'm waiting for the right bite. Hey, is this the right crowd for this? Who's reading? Who's reading? Anyone got a book they finished within the last fucking 5 years? Anybody? For real? The Bible? Listen, that's awesome. I fucking want to read a book so bad. It just sucks. Last time it was like summer reading required list. And anytime I finished a book, I would does anyone do this? When they finish a book, throw it as hard as you can to the other side of the room so it never affects you again. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm planning on doing it this year. But mostly I've been reading porn. And not even that, like, what was the erotica stuff that they have at Kroger where, like, an Amish guy plugs some city lady, you know, and you skip to 2/3 of the ways in the book, and that's where you get to the sex scene, because you got to have 1/3 of the way for them to be like, no, you're the only one I let in my ass, and then it goes down, or he gets the consumption or something that that causes the comeback. I am an artist up here. How dare you? I will not dance for stogies, whatever those are. I hope you have a good view of the back. One of my most like I really am scared of this movie, The Descent. Anyone seen The Descent? It's a great movie. It has like 3 of my top fears: being in the dark, being in a cave, and being stuck with 6 women that are mad at me. I don't know why. And they're just being passive aggressive. They're not telling me. It's because I talked to Cynthia one time. Jesus, I didn't know. Anyone here been to Franklin? Anyone? Shout out to Franklin. Building new plantation homes. If you check it, they're all shiny and bright. There's no way they're still in this good a shape. They have to be new. Got widescreen TVs in. I could see in there. The windows reach the top of the house. Anyone sick of these sex offender maps? I know I'm not the guy to say this right now. But they're just downers. We need to get rid of them, man. They don't fucking help. And anyway, I like surprises. So just let me meet some neighbors. Goddamn. Anyone seen that movie Caddyshack? Anyone seen this fucking movie with golf in it? You know that song they have in Caddyshack? I'm so gay. No girl wants to fuck me. I'll suck a dick today. I won't let the balls be. You know that part where they goes, but instead it's, you know, anyway. This is good. It's good. Black gay sun filled with cum. He's black and okay, moving on. Won't you come? Won't you come? So some ladies mad. Sometimes ladies get mad in intimate situations because you just try stuff and they don't. It's not like you're gonna like do a vote beforehand and you just try it. And the lady gets mad at me because she thinks I enjoy sucking titties too much at all or anything. Oh, what are you, a baby? You got a mommy complex? You want to be your mommy? Is that what it is? Like, no, I think what it is that nipples are made to be what? That's right, motherfucker. I'm doing what God told me to do. These are the only parts of the body that actually are meant to be sucked. Everything else is our imagination. Toes, dicks, asses, noses. We're just trying stuff where it's already built in on the nip. I don't know what else I'm supposed to be doing on those things. That's fucking hard. It's a hard choice. Suck the dick, suck the nip, and they're so far away on the right person. They should teach pulling out with sex toys. Why is there in every let's end this. Why is there in a bachelorette party group, if you've been in Nashville, there's always like the weakest lady. There's like a broken woman just like limping that's like had to come. It's like the slowest boar in the watering hole. Why do they keep just a bait lady out? No, there's enough. No, it's fine. I'm a big fan of booty clapping. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I don't know. Has anyone actually seen this thing? Like for real? I've tried. It doesn't make a noise. But it's in real life. It's actually like you could find it easy online. You could find Bigfoot online. Who gives? It's not like you could believe all that. It's sound effects and noises. But in person, it's crazy. I have to give my heart to them. It's the old adage. All shake some, but some shake all. Everyone have a good night. This is Andre.
All sorts of chiggers and stuff.
Whoa, easy. Easy.
Coming hot.
Easy. I don't know why I have to see this guy's balls every time he comes on this show.
Because I don't have a set list. This is
so you just come out balls akimbo every time.
Here's my set.
You had tearaway pants.
I
mean,
didn't.
That's premeditated ball exposure. You- okay, so your
Everything else
tearaway
is-
pants are what you could grab.
The jeans are in the cleaners.
Okay.
And then my khakis have a hole in them.
Okay.
And I had to get them sewn up. So these are what we got.
The tearaway pants are all that's available. My God, that's.
So the most white trash thing I can think of is I have a second cousin
Okay.
who was born, but doctors were not ready for how easy that he was born, and he fell out and landed on the head. So his name, birthwise, fell out. Why your name fell out?
Because he fell out.
That's not true. Is that true? Is that true?
When they meet him, why your name fell out?
Is that true?
Is that just a nickname?
Hey,
I'm
you got
gonna
my
need to see
keys?
a
nicknames.
I need a birth certificate.
Andre, you got my keys, man.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Don't ask him to keep your keys. He's always balls akimbo.
Set list in these pants somewhere.
You had a set list.
Yeah, I agree. Whatever she says.
Yeah.
I'm glad she has a permit.
I appreciate that you know a lot about movies. That's always fun when you come out.
Yeah, I'm working on a script.
Oh yeah.
I'm working on an adaptation. Everyone can poop.
Oh, everybody poops.
That's my jam.
Everybody poops.
I actually read that.
Yeah.
The sequel, everyone farts.
Dude, I was gonna go pee, and then save farting for third, and then fourth for because it's like Harry Potter. Everyone grows up with the franchise,
And then they start coming.
There can't be.
Everybody comes.
There can't be rain without a little thunder.
Dude.
And hail, apparently.
And hail.
By the contract, the ink is wet. It's done.
The ink is dry.
It's really hard making a movie, right?
Right.
Dude.
It is.
And people.
I mean, you ever heard of that Washington blob issue? There we go.
I'm sorry.
There was an issue in Washington where it's like blobs of jelly were falling from the sky.
Yeah.
And it made people sick, and they just did not know what it was. And
It sounds like
I think you just
Nephilim
answered
cum.
that.
Well, Washington has an odd
Weather.
I think.
you describe.
I was trying to get the fancy word for weather.
Just
Coming from the sky.
Coming from the sky.
Seasons.
They've got fucked up weather.
Meteor.
On jellyfish, but we know the truth.
That's a Ween song.
It's not.
1993.
I'm the Ween man.
I know. I've seen you on several episodes with
Ah.
your dick out.
I got that tattoo. We're the happy face.
Where's that 8 inches you promised me?
I haven't seen the happy face tattoo.
It's like the thing with the crown on it.
Oh no shit.
Is that Ween or is that someone else? Or is that the smiley face?
That should be a game show we play on Deliciously Nothing.
Just zoom in on certain parts and just.
We have to guess.
We should take a picture of everyone and just the next show. Just have a show. Who is this?
Everyone get ready to line up. We're all going to take pictures. We're going to guess where.
Yeah.
Pictures right now. I know you're not being paid or sign up for this,
Are we really
but this
talking about
is.
guessing people's privates? Matching
Well,
privates?
if like
They
I've been
used to
able to
have it
see
in
Andre's
Hustler.
circumcision situation every time he's been on the show. That's
I'm actually.
Pretty
just hanging elephant nozzle all over.
It does go. It does like it's like a slide trombone.
Andre, on a scale of 1 to 10, how black are you?
It's just like
3, right?
I was gonna say a B.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, algebra. He's
out of 1 out of 10, I would say like
B,
maybe B or like Albuquerque or a
I like strata level black.
Strata.
It's like Coach.
Help me, Daddy.
We've already seen my corn on the cob. I don't know.
I love what you done with your pubic hair today.
I've got to stop and just say this is one of my favorite episodes. Of all time.
I have no idea
almost
what's
ate
happening.
shrooms today. I'm
What's
glad
the
I did it.
blackest
It's
thing y'all have
been right
done?
off the rails.
Let's turn this around.
Okay.
What is the blackest thing?
I've lived in Section 8.
Okay.
Every day of my life was the blackest thing I've ever done.
I ticked the N-word.
Okay. She
took it back.
She's the one who took it.
She took it.
I tick it.
Everybody.
She ticks it.
She took
tick it.
She ticks it.
I was
You tick it.
legitimately dying.
Everyone, the person that took it, her name is Lori. Make sure to find her.
When Monty was doing the Nicorette bit,
Thank God
she
nobody
was losing
could-
her fucking mind.
I was.
Yeah, you almost.
That's how you get blacklisted.
Well, do you get all right? So can we get her the N-word pass? Is there any way to get
You
her
have
like
to
a
get the same.
permit?
You have to get the doctor to sign off.
Yeah,
on
it's
it.
on the
Can we
reverse
get your
side of the
dad?
Tourette's
Can we get
card.
your dad to sign off?
Can
we please?
You know they sold those during the pandemic, and the people got fights.
N-word cards.
Yeah, dude, you don't know about this. This is
No,
not
I don't know about this.
magazine. The people were passing around cards because it was tough times.
So you could get a forged vaccine card.
Forged?
And on the other side, it would have the N-word card.
Who know? You know, I don't know if they're the same triumvirate or company that goes under.
They don't both come from
Yeah, the
Pfizer.
Department of Revenue does that. The Department of Safety is what two different funds that are run
Different
under.
branches of the same tree.
Different auspices of the government. We got FBI and CIA don't like our friends.
Yeah,
you know,
until the
on-
Patriot Act came and then tied them all together in a triumvirate.
Anyway, this guy he went into a pizza bar. And there was going to be like CP.
Are we okay? We're
Stan-
talking. You've been checking Hillary's emails.
No, dude, I forgot. Yeah, that's from 2020.
Okay. Wow.
Did you check the DaCosta stuff?
No, I haven't.
DaCosta?
DePastas?
He was like an assistant to Hillary Clinton who was like actually has like weird paintings in his room of like young girls in like fields.
I assume that's all of them.
Yeah, well,
No.
now it's
Okay. So carry on. Who was this? Was this Obama's chef that was drowned in the backyard? What were we talking about?
The blackest thing I've ever done.
Okay, blackest thing.
I watched Malcolm X and then follow that up with a Huey P. Newton story. Two Spike Lees back to back. I don't know if anyone in this room can claim this.
I have.
Fuck off.
I have.
What did you watch?
So I watched Do the Right Thing, followed by Crooklyn.
Oh damn.
Oh
yeah,
no.
So I'm the blackest one in this
Crooklyn
room.
is a lot of movie.
I get to go to the barbecue. My grandma's not making the potato salad, so I get to come.
After two Spike Lee movies, I'm done with black people.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Trying. I'm saying I'm out. I'm saying.
I think we should go throw a trash can through a pizza parlor window tonight.
I'm trying to play this Frogger game for real across the street.
That's white shit. Why Frogger belongs to us. I don't know what you're trying.
Frogger's green.
Frogger belongs to everyone.
It's not easy being green.
Atari is
Hey, dude.
the Apple II version of Frogger.
He likes
is
Kermit.
black and white.
Kermit likes big.
Kermit does like big girls.
Dude, that's right. Get Piggy and her sister in there. What's
Oh my
up?
God, dude.
Mr. Churchwell, Mr. Blevins has a question he'd like to
I
ask.
don't even know. Your dad's a doctor.
He
and
is,
some
for
shit.
real.
I don't know if you qualify, but maybe. What's the most white trash shit your family has ever done?
Eat chitlins? I don't know. Do y'all know what chitlins are?
I do.
Have y'all actually lived in a house where it just smells like shit and it's just, I love this stuff. And he's like addicted to it once he starts it. It's like, I want to eat them. He wants to eat every day after that. It must be insane.
Jankum? You're just huffing poop?
It just...
Eating chitlins is like huffing poop. That's not very white trash. I'm sorry to say.
Jankum isn't white trash.
No, Jankum is not white trash. That's some South African shit. I'm sorry. That's
I went the other.
You went the other way.
I don't know. South Africa's still pretty white.
It is still pretty white, but only like there's only a certain demographic that's huffing poop in South Africa, and it's not Elon Musk's demographic.
Oh, something white trash. My granddad did not believe Obama was really president.
He's just an American,
And that we didn't go to the moon. And
okay,
So, I'm on the fence.
I'm on the moon. We didn't go to the moon.
I have finally been on. I've been on. I've been on the fence about this forever, and I finally decided that I believe that the moon landing was a hoax.
Yay.
After 53 years, I finally decided.
I think we went there, but we couldn't show it because of what they actually found.
So that's what I thought.
Yeah, because they heard musical tones coming from.
Right. So like at first, I believed we went to the moon and everything, and all the crazy shit didn't happen. Then I was like, well, we went to the moon and all the crazy shit happened, and that's why we can't go back. And then I'm like, we never fucking left lower Earth orbit. Like, yeah, it's just like to the point where it's like at this point, I feel like it was the Cold War bullshit.
Yeah,
and it
we had to flex nuts.
My generation. I don't know. Are you Gen X? How old are you?
Right there to rim.
Yeah,
86.
My generation was born under Apollo. So as we're growing up, we grew into the space shuttle and all this. Like the space program was our biggest thing.
No, it was Rocky 1 and 2.
But it's just one of those things that but now, after everything's been said and done, it's like when you see the logistics of it, and when you have the Nazi fucking Werner.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Yeah,
We're gonna have a discussion about having a fourth.
We had
host.
We had Huntsville comics in here. That place is lousy with Nazis.
Were they constantly
lousy with Nazis? Yeah. So I guess what Rev is trying to ask, Andre, do you believe that Katy Perry actually went to space?
Hell yeah, dude. All of her music video is almost like symbology for one.
If you saw Gail's face when she was going and when she came
She misses
back,
her home planet.
that bitch at least went to lower Earth orbit. I don't.
I think you can fake it if Oprah's gone down on you. I think you can fake
Lance
it.
There's enough money
Bass
there.
went to space.
There's enough money there.
You can fake a trip to
Surely
space if
Katy
Oprah
Perry
has
could
gone
manage.
down on you. And I think that's why Katy Perry also was able to.
Yeah, and
fake
that
it.
last album was trash, so she had to get out of here.
She had to.
Would you see
I don't know, the government
you see the
maybe
part where
need
they
better and
accidentally
better
open the door before they're
actors, you
supposed
know?
to?
Yeah, I
We
saw
need better
that.
subjugators.
So
They act like it's all sealed and you can only open from the outside, but right before they go,
it
to
just
do
kind of
that,
falls
one
open
of
like
the
a
push
tent.
One of the dummies opens the door or whatever. It's
Come on, we didn't see that shit on accident. They want us all to know this is a simulation.
Again, there's a lot of stuff that's questionable. It's like I want to get
Ritual,
to the
if
point
you
where
will.
I just don't
Ritual.
pay attention to any of it anymore. I can't do it. I can't watch news anymore.
Nope.
I can't pay attention to anything.
June
because-
of 2020, man. I
like
said,
thinking
fuck
that
it.
I
I'm done
figured it
watching
all
this
out.
fear-mongering shit.
Yeah.
I know the answer.
What's the answer?
What is the answer?
You should vote for me and find out.
Are you running for president?
No.
He's running for manager of the theater he works
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, you got my
Let
vote.
me have it. Actually, they're not
You got my vote.
I wouldn't.
Gotta
You're
have
making
goals.
Email box office at belcourt.org and say Andre should be manager. That would be awesome.
He's making
Jay,
Caddyshack references.
Let's
in
all do that.
2025.
Everybody email at bellcourt.org and
Let's fill it full, baby.
That's gonna be fun.
The Andre campaign. I want to like make Andre shirts where he's like,
It has to have a picture of Andre's balls and circumcision on it, like the outline of it. The outline.
Andre the Giant.
Where I'm
Andre the Giant.
My balls are right underneath my head.
yeah.
Balchinian.
Like a tie.
all right. So I'm getting yawning cues from Mr. Sloan. So
Oh, I've been down for the last hour.
I
man.
know.
It's ridiculous.
I know. Andre, we love you.
Yay.
Yeah.
You don't have to run off.
Sorry, I couldn't host that other time. But yeah.
No,
let's
it's okay.
move on. Let's get next people.
We got one person left.
One.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Freddie.
you know him. You love him, motherfucking Freddie T. Ledlam.
Oh, how's it going? How the fuck am I supposed to follow Eric Andre over here, dude? Blackest movie I've seen is Sweetback's badass movie. Yes, yeah. He had it. He black. I'll give it to him. For finishing the meal, and he coming into the barbecue, but we don't want his potato salad. Said it once, said it again. Anyway, I actually just wanted to come up here and tell a bunch of Jesus jokes. So first off, Cain ain't Adam's baby. It's just T. Cain ain't Adam's baby. The serpent laid with Eve. That's what had happened. And then afterwards, Eve was like, "Ooh, come look at this new thing I found out," and she laid with Adam because he was like, "Ooh, that kind of do look fun." And then they thought they could hide amongst the motherfucking trees, but they are trees, which is stupid. But like they used to be glowing trees, but they didn't glow no more because they've been doing physical shit. So they glow body was yank, you know what I'm saying? Like it was turning off and shit. It's like so they was kind of glowing, but they wasn't really glowing. And God was like, where y'all niggas at? And then he saw them womp. He's like y'all niggas blinking over here. Y'all thought y'all could hide from me, nigga? Like y'all still glow. You just blink. And first off, you a tree. How you hide amongst trees, dumbass? You just a different type of tree. Secondly, I can see you. I can always fucking see you. You glow, bitch. You just aren't glowing, which that was kind of smart to hide amongst the trees that don't glow and shit. But come here, nigga. What you been doing? What y'all been up to? Fuck y'all been doing? I know what the fuck y'all been doing. Y'all gotta get the fuck out the garden. And that's how I like to tell a story, Genesis. Let's see, what else? I don't think Daniel was a dude. I think cause like a nigga named Daniel, right? He come to Egypt and Darius don't give him a whole piece of swab of land just cause he can't. First off, he just killed a king. I just fucking killed you. But then not only did he have a fake king, the motherfucker had a fake queen who they also killed, right? Had the fake queen. The real queen was in slave clothes acting like, you know, the fake king that they done made up after the facts, you know what I'm saying? And he like, hey, actually, Darius, before you chop off my head, because I know that's what you're about to do, this is the queen. And she come out in rags, and he like, damn, that y'all niggas crafty. All right, I'm gonna give you some land. And then 3 niggas didn't like this bitch because she was a bitch, and no other reason. Excuse my language, ladies. That's just. I mean, a woman. She's a woman. She was a woman. And anyway, Danielle. First off, this is why Danielle's Danielle. Because she hung out with bitches named Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. There's no nigga in the history of niggas that's named Hannah, Azariah, and fucking Michelle. There's no niggas named that. They changed that nigga's name to Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, but them niggas' names was Michelle, Azariah, and goddamn Hannah. You can say Hananiah if you want to, but that bitch name is Hannah. Excuse my language, ladies. I mean, bitches and hoes, we all bitches and hoes. I mean, we all bitches and hoes. I just call niggas niggas. Niggas is niggas and bitches is bitches. And you can't change that shit, even if you cut off your dick. That's that on that. I'm just saying. You can call me conservative if you like. That's fine. and that shit real, man. You can. I don't have to give in to your delusions. And I can tell you, hey, you being delusional, and I'm not fucking an asshole for it. Amen. Amen. More tea. Jesus told them niggas, I ain't gotta do shit but stay black and die. And he stood on that. And I think he's a little disappointed today because of all the imagery, but he did stand up business. Right? Say it. That was just Jesus. That wasn't even Tourette's. That was just Jesus working his ways through his people. Because he didn't come here to heal the healthy. It's the sick and shit. That's what he said, goddammit. That's what the fuck he meant. Like, what the fuck? Why the fuck would I go to the places where niggas is good? Y'all niggas is good. Y'all just be singing and shit. Shut up. Sound good. Tell me a story. Bitch, you been fucking the pastor. And you didn't stand up in church and say nothing about that today. Tell the tea, goddammit. Make it sound good and make it real. Make it real. Amen. Make it real. Brother Larry. I know you've been talking to Miss Irma and y'all done came up with the clap somehow. I don't know how. I don't know why. Y'all need to figure it out. You need to figure it out. You need to take care of that woman. Amen. Church say amen. I know Pontius Pilate was like, please just say no. You know what I'm saying? Pontius Pilate, please just say no. It's why I like, because Jesus is just like, it was like arguing with a woman. Like, it's just like, if you say so. He's like, because Pontius Pilate like, hey, are you the Son of God? And he's like, I mean, they said that. Like, if you say so, I mean, I've been saying he's in us. Like, will y'all listen to the fucking words? So, if you say so, yeah, you got it. That's that. He didn't say that. I don't believe he said that. Look, I got this killer over here. Y'all can choose to have this killer killed. Y'all choose to have Jesus killed. Just the asshole of a killer. This nigga, why'd he kill him? He killed him for no fucking reason. He was trying to get some money. That was it. He was robbing him and he killed him. I'm going to either release one of these two people. Who y'all going to release? The killer. He didn't do shit, man. Jesus, will you please say that you aren't the Son of God? I never said that. I said he is in all of us. But what did they say? He said he's the Son of God. He did magic tricks. And motherfucker like was taking off his thumb and doggy paddling. And motherfuckers was like, oh, motherfucker took 2 small fish, used them as bait with the bread, and was just making bread on a stone behind him and serving people 50 at a time. But the shit wasn't that. Y'all niggas is wild, bro. He was just fishing. He has nets and shit. Are y'all stupid? 2 of the motherfuckers that he runs with all the time came off a fucking boat when he said, hey, come through. And they came through. And you know what they packed? A motherfucking net. Because what the fuck else are they going to pack? They just came off a boat. Anyway, I think that's my time.
Freddie.
Hey.
Hello, sir.
Come in
I'm
hot
back in
with
high
all the way
Vance
from
Goebbels
Memphis.
references.
Yo,
first off.
hey.
Hey. And then like contextualizing Jesus in a way that it's like within all of us.
Yo.
That's the way to end a show, man.
I'm glad I could make your heart so happy.
Yeah. Plus you look like Buckwheat's older cousin, so that works too.
Damn, I was hoping for like old dirty bastard, but pretty. Yeah.
I did not know Pontius Pilate was responsible for teaching Tennessee sex ed, but
You know what's
I know.
crazy is Caligula was
tentacle porn.
Julius Caesar's son, but like Julius Caesar ain't nowhere in the book. And then like the Da Vinci Code is like all about how Julius Caesar might actually be Jesus. And I'd be thinking about that sometime.
Sure. Yeah. Or like.
And he had
Thoth,
babies.
Hermes thrice born.
Oh, that's my religious belief that he was also Thoth and fucking
Siddhartha.
Something Achilles.
Okay. He was also Enlil.
Okay.
Not Ea. That's
not Enki, but Enlil.
Not Enki. Not Ea, not Enki, but Enlil.
Okay.
Because it says in the Epic of Gilgamesh that, goddamn it, Utnapishtim, Noah, goddamn it, he followed Enlil, the son of the goddamn land, and Enlil was mad at goddamn Gilgamesh, because Gilgamesh killed goddamn Barbadook. I don't know. This nigga was
Marmaduke.
This nigga was a
the
big
red dog.
He was
he murdered the big red dog.
He was a big red dog. He was goddamn
Clifford.
It was
It wasn't Marmaduke. It was Clifford.
It wasn't Marmaduke. It was Clifford.
Okay.
Bilbados. I don't know
Big
the nigga's
great
name.
something.
It was a big ass giant.
Big great black dick.
Still in the Gulf of Mexico.
Okay.
There used to be a forest, right?
Yeah.
And then
it's the Gulf of America
but
now.
because-
Show some goddamn respect.
Yeah,
first of all.
excuse me, Donald
Are
Trump.
you dead naming it?
Yeah, don't dead
Conservative.
name
Don't
dead
fuck
name the
with me.
Gulf.
I'm clearly a conservative. Don't fuck with me. I'm 34 and I'm quite different than my younger days.
Yeah.
Still of an anarchist, but we'll deal with that.
All right.
It's more of I'm a constitutional absolutist, aren't you?
Well, yeah, but we're talking about Gilgamesh murdering the big red dog in our Sunday morning cartoon.
So yeah,
stuff.
Gilgamesh murders this fucking giant.
Okay.
And we can say it's Clifford. That's
It was a
fine.
Nephilim, though.
It was a giant that used to guard a forest, and then that forest, like, I did some research.
Okay.
Anyway, that forest was probably in the Gulf of Mexico because Noah.
Gulf of America.
Yeah. Okay, Gulf of America, and because Noah, he probably from Louisiana. He probably.
You think Noah's from Louisiana?
I know Noah's from.
That's
Louisiana.
the only way that this motherfucker knew how to build a boat for sure. He had to be from Louisiana.
And the first thing Noah did when he got off the motherfucking boat was make a roux.
Okay.
The motherfucker
He
made a roux.
He made a roux.
That's what the book say.
No
the
shit.
The motherfucker made a motherfucker roux.
Did he make gumbo with that roux?
He don't eat goddamn shrimp.
He had two of each. He only had two shrimp.
And the only actually he might have had a whole fucking good gumbo. It might have been his last gumbo because God didn't tell him not to eat meat till after he ate that fucking good time. And the gods all came. They was like, damn, that shit smell good.
He made
so
a
like
yeah.
So Inky came through. His bitch came through. All of them came through. They said, "Hey, don't tell Enlil was here, but hey, give me a bowl before I dip out. Hey, that nigga swimming right now because we flooded this bitch. But hey,
when did Louis Armstrong come into the picture?
Hey, this is what happened. They flooded this bitch. They blamed it on Enlil.
Yeah.
And then he had to been swimming out the motherfucker like these motherfuckers here. And then
we had Satan's short season for 1,000 years, right?
No. Then Noah, then Enlil came up out the water.
Okay.
And then Noah gave him the fucking poem, and the poem was like to the transgressor, his transgression, because what had happened was when the reptilians was here in the Atrahasis, when the reptilians was here.
Okay.
The motherfucker Enlil told them motherfuckers, hey, kill them motherfuckers, because they weren't listening.
Those Anunnaki motherfuckers.
Nah, bro. The reptilians is some evil motherfuckers. He starved them for 600 years, and they still didn't act right. 600 years. The nigga wrote it 3 times, so you would understand. 600 years.
I've been married twice.
600
I
years.
completely understand.
600 years these niggas didn't act right. He sicked dogs on us. He sicked lions on us. For 600 years, he gave us 600 years, then 600 years of peace after that. And we didn't act right for 600 years. After 600 years of dogs getting fucking sicked on us. So then he said...
So this is how long the lizard people have been.
This is how long lizard people been a problem.
Yeah.
So then he said,
Current
fuck it,
problems
I'm gonna
have been
send some
from
lions
history.
on these niggas for 600 years. These niggas didn't act right. So he was like, fuck it. Give them 600 years of peace. Because the whole time, Inky was like, hey, tell Enlil this, that, and the other,
Yeah.
and that's why Atra Hassis, like that's why he wrote the book. He didn't really understand what he was doing in his heart. Because the motherfuckers don't. That's why Enlil said, kill all the motherfuckers. Because he didn't understand what the fuck he was doing. He didn't understand that, like, he was trying to. He knew what he was doing was working, but he didn't know fucking why. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he didn't
yeah.
understand the emotion behind the shit.
Right. He had to be. There's a counterbalance.
Bro, he didn't understand the emotion behind the shit.
Yeah.
And he was just getting the reaction that Inky knew was gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? He didn't learn shit.
Yeah.
And he didn't teach his people shit. And they didn't learn shit. And he starved them motherfuckers for 600 years. And you know what they did at the end? They ate each other.
Because they didn't know how to make a roux.
Instead of high key. Yo, this niggas didn't want to learn how to make roux.
That's right.
That was all Enlil wanted them to do.
They could have
Make
figured
some
out.
roux. Will y'all
Make some roux. Figure out how to
Why
color
y'all-
out some greens.
Can y'all,
dude?
I
Come
keep
on.
giving you all these. Y'all, I know y'all work every day. Eat the shrubs. What the fuck, dog?
That's all I'm saying. That's what I've been saying this whole fucking time.
Whole time.
The whole time.
Y'all don't have to eat the animals.
Freddie.
Bro.
What?
Y'all don't have to eat shit for 600 years. Stop.
Just
eating the
learn how to
animals.
make a goddamn roux.
So your message is go vegan. Okay.
I mean, he was
Make
like,
a proper roux.
He
I
was
think
just
that's
trying
what
to
he's
teach
saying.
you motherfuckers. Y'all don't need food that motherfucking bad, and
Mr.
y'all niggas
T-Lips.
still didn't learn that shit for 600 years.
Mr. T. Lead Lips. Mr. Blevins
They
has a
whined
question.
the whole time. 600 years, just.
I'm
Then
not-
Nobody sat there and meditated for 600 years.
For 600 years.
Okay. I don't.
You just gave her a new tick.
Okay.
Atra Hassis didn't even meditate. He just wrote the book, and then it didn't take him 600 years to write that motherfucking book. That book. Okay, he was writing in stone, but still, it didn't take him 600 fucking years to write that motherfucking book, bruh.
Yeah,
That book took me like
600 years.
600 years. This nigga wrote it like 3 times in stone.
And then Enoch is just sitting over there, like, when is it my turn?
Enoch was not alive then.
He was okay. I was just trying to add on to the biblical references, but I'm just
hold up.
okay.
At the same time, the story came from the Akkadians who got it
Okay.
from an oral tradition of the fucking
Ethiopian Christians
no,
early.
the Ijiji people.
The
Not
Ijiji people.
The Ethiopian. No, it's the Akkadians is the motherfucking white Jews that fucking steal the Ethiopian Jews.
I was gonna say it goes back to the
It goes-
Ethiopians
it goes to
because
that. I'm just-
they were the boys to men of. They were the.
I'm sorry.
600 years.
Fucking years.
600. Okay, you might
Blevins.
not have a great answer to this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway.
What?
What's the most white trash shit your family's ever done?
All right, so I was at a friend's farm.
Okay.
And we was fishing, and like we was doing all sorts of fun white trash shit, like playing kick the can and laser tag in the forest.
Laser tag.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
All right.
Fucking right. Riding 4-wheelers, 2-wheelers,
Yeah,
3-wheelers.
yeah.
Yeehaw. And then like we had like teams for the laser tag. So like, and then I had to fucking wrestle 5 like 18-year-olds, and I was 13 or something. It was like something weird like that. Anyway, I fucking took all of them down with like a fireman's carry real quick, like one after the other.
Yeah.
And like they couldn't they were like everybody was like, nah, put Freddie in there, because like they was like, we'll fight you guys for it. And I fucking took them all down and like fucking fight you.
Like a goddamn Atlantean up in that
God
bitch.
damn it. Like so fast. They were all like, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah, we get to fucking choose our land first. And they were like, yeah, you guys won, fuck it. Actually, I think they still
got to choose the land first.
So it was like plotting out where you would hide and like it was plotting.
That's
I'm
kind of
sorry.
the whitest shit I've heard. But probably not the
no.
white
But this is the
trash
whitest shit. The whitest shit is we were fishing and we found a fucking snapping turtle, and we didn't call the authorities or anything like that. Granddad didn't want motherfucker in his pond because grandbaby was in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So like that motherfucker had to go. And I don't know if you know this, but reptiles they
They have a reptile
this motherfucker
They leave for 600 years at a time. First of all,
First of all, Yeah, that's the question. How old was the real snapping turtle for real?
Right.
Secondly,
He could have been mayor
the
of that
motherfucker,
town. You don't even know.
it was daytime when we found the motherfucker, right? And then we cut the head off, saying it was the daytime, sun was still up, right? And then the next morning, I woke up, and that motherfucker walking across the goddamn lawn.
You didn't even think
Just
to make
walk-
soup of that?
I laughed, but no, yeah, like we were waiting for it to stop walking
Before
around
you
the
make soup-
goddamn lawn.
That's fair. You gotta wait till it
Because
stops walking before you make soup out of it.
after we cut the head off, he was still walking around the goddamn lawn. And then, you dig? Like, that was the idea, but the motherfucker was still walking around the goddamn lawn. And I found out later that's illegal, but still.
For a snapping turtle to walk around without a head.
Oh, no, yeah, that is literal. That's the illegal part.
Is that a misdemeanor?
Nope, it's a felony.
Okay, so
it's not my felony. I don't remember who committed it. I was a child, but that is that's my white trash felony.
Okay. Sorry, so we got all the white trash stories. Who all is left here? Let's see. Woo! White trash. All right, so we got Sarah Hines. What was Sarah Hines' story?
Ketchup swimming.
God damn it!
That's,
all right,
that's pretty
Matt
good.
DeWalt. What was yours? What was your story?
He was stealing copper.
Stealing copper.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Andre Churchwell. What was his?
He was being whiter than I am as a child, so I don't know.
All right. Willie Will. What was your white trash story?
He didn't have one. Willie Will, do you have a white trash story?
All right. Get up to the mic. Let's hear your white trash story.
What do you got, Willie?
I was just gonna let it pass because it's nothing that I really should be telling nobody.
That's a white
now
trash
you gotta
story.
tell it.
Yeah.
We listen and we don't judge.
That's right. It's a safe place.
I made out with my cousin one time.
Oh.
But listen.
First cousin?
Related by marriage, but it wasn't
Family
blood. It was like
reunions.
step cousin.
Not blood?
Step cousin. So what? Have we all made out with a step cousin? Is that what you're saying?
That's cool.
Step cousin.
That
what
doesn't.
are you
I used to
doing?
share bathwater with my siblings. Like it would go youngest to oldest, so I would always get it last.
That's pretty white by itself.
That's pretty white. I've seen my mom and my dad punch her mom and his dad.
That's pretty white trash right there. Yeah.
And I was in single digits, so that's pretty white trash, guys.
Yeah.
She knocked that bitch down though, like through in plastic chairs.
The
chair
excitement
broke.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty white trash.
Yeah,
Woodbine.
your
I
facial
think
hair,
you just the hair.
His facial
his
hair.
facial hair and hair configuration
It's like
is the most white trash.
That is so mean. That it took me years to grow this. All right.
It just grows in all perfect and white trash like that.
It does. It does. Thank you guys so much.
It's okay. It's my, in literally years.
Joe Dirt. It grows.
All right.
It grows
All right.
Joe Dirt is crazy.
Beth, what was your white trash story?
Insufficient.
Insufficient funds.
Oh yeah.
Right. Business ownership. Yeah.
All right. Amanda, what was yours? Okay.
Oh yeah. Wait, what? She buys pet antibiotics. Yeah.
Copper thief is very white trash.
And he looks like fentanyl Jesus.
But the ketchup thing reminds me of the movie Gummo. You remember Gummo?
Right. Yes.
And that's like the most
Harmony
white trash
Korine.
thing I have ever seen. So all right, so I'm with ketchup bath.
You're ketchup bath?
I'm ketchup bath.
That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one.
So what do you think? Copper thief. All right.
I gotta go copper thief because he learned a trade that was especially white trash. Yeah.
Jessica, what do you feel?
Ketchup.
Oh shit!
All right,
It's
so
a
we got
tiebreaker. We got a tiebreaker.
Who didn't have a dog in this hunt? Who didn't have Beth? All right, ketchup or copper?
Ketchup.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Sarah
Hines
who's named after ketchup, by the way.
Ketchup bath.
She's named after a ketchup brand. It's only appropriate that she win the prize.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in tonight. This is one of my favorite fucking episodes of all time. Please, man, if you have an opportunity to tip any of these artists or all the artists, please do so. Check us back next week. We have Dale J and Among the Enemy. fucking favorites of the fucking channel. But let's give everyone one last hand. Woo! Fuck yeah. All right. 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now. Ladies and gentlemen, fuck you all. Good night.
Yes. It's a white trash comedy show. All the friendly freaks that you come know. It's a white trash comedy show. Getting high and laying low. It's a white trash comedy show. Your mama's drunk as she. It's a white trash comedy show. When the booze is gone.